This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grinnell High School Soccer here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. I'm Chris Juni. Glad to have you with us here on this Tuesday night for high school soccer, as it's a girl-boy doubleheader. The Center Point Urbana Stormer Pointers come here to TT Crane Field to take on the Grinnell Tigers. We'll have soccer coming up. The girls' game will be first, coming up here right at 5 o'clock. The boys to follow. You're watching high school soccer on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley's in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home, and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here at TT Craney Field, we're getting set for the start of our high school girls soccer game. The Center Pointer Band of Stormer Pointers are in town, and they are getting ready to take on the Tigers in a girl-boy doubleheader. I'm Chris Juni. Glad to have you with us here on this Tuesday night, and we have a little bit of camera trouble right now, so we're going to try to get that sorted out here in just a moment. But I can tell you, let's go through those sponsors we talked about that you just saw the commercials for, because without them, this broadcast would not be possible. They include Pauley Eyes Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Dairy Barn, Mahaska Communication Group, Weldon Drywall, Prairie Lakes Church, Latitude Signage and Design, and Mayflower Community. Our scoreboard sponsors will be Kurt's Collision Center, and our periods will be done by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Also, you'll see in the upper right-hand corner our business card sponsors, which you can see right there in the upper right-hand corner. Again, we apologize for having some video problems. We're going to work to get that fixed for you. But they include, in addition to all the other sponsors that you just saw, they include Grinnell Firestone, Kurt's Collision Center, Mindy Hall's Exit Realty, Prairie Lakes Church, and Corey Hall Photography. Center Pointer Band of the Stormer Pointers are out of the WAMAC East Conference. They are coached by Kevin Schmidt. They come in at 1-1 overall, 1-1 in the conference. They are ranked number 12 in Class 2A. They are led by senior midfielder forward Emily Bowie, who has 2 goals and 1 assist on the season. Their goalkeeper is number 1, Julie Gateke. She has 2 saves on the season as well. Again, Stormer Pointers ranked number 12 in Class 2A. And they go together this way for starting lineups. Peyton Leibold is senior defensive specialist. Number 8, Sidney McCormick, another senior. Number 6, Reese Johannes, a senior midfielder. Number 4, Avery Sweeney. Then number 11, Josie Klett, a senior defensive specialist. Number 13, Emily Bowie. And then number 12, Olivia Bauer, among others. For the Grinnell Tigers, they are coached by head coach Stephen Seek. They are 1-0 overall, 0-0 in the conference. This is their first conference game. They beat Mid-Prairie 1 week ago today here at TT Cranny Field under pretty adverse weather conditions. Not so right now. So it is absolutely beautiful. I know, again, you can't see it just yet. We're working to get our camera up and going here, so we hope to have that for you here really soon. We're working on that, so we apologize and appreciate your patience. And for the meantime, we'll just do this radio style. We hope to get that video going here shortly. So again, the starters for Center Point Urbana: Avery Sweeney, Reese Johannes, Peyton Leibold, Sidney McCormack, Grace Essling, Josie Klett, Olivia Bauer, Ella Vols, Denny Catcher, and Aiden Jones. And goalkeeper is number 1, Julie Gateke. For the Grinnell Tigers and Coach Stephen Seek, they start together this way. Number 2, Estefani Martinez. Number 4, senior Taylor Smith, who has 1 goal and 2 assists on this season. Number 5, Catherine Schubert. Number 6, Bailey Moore. Number 7, Josie Smith. Number 9, Isabel Hart. Number 16, Caitlin Seek, a freshman, had 4 goals in her debut last week. Sadie Klein, Lily Madron, number 21, and then number 23, Leanis Rodriguez, and also number 17, Lillian Ford. And goalkeeper is going to be number 0, Marin Sherman, who had 7 saves in that game against Mid-Prairie last week. And now they are introducing the starting lineups. Again, what a beautiful night for soccer. This is the first of 2 games we have for you this week. On Thursday, the Tiger Girl Boy will have a doubleheader. Girls and boys will have a doubleheader soccer match as Mount Vernon, the Mustangs, come here to TT Cranny. Again, a 5 o'clock start for the girls, a boys game to follow. We'll have both games for you right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. If you kept track of our Facebook page, we are on all social media. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on X, formerly known as Twitter, and also on Instagram. And we have made a Facebook post. The Grinnell Tiger football schedule was announced. The Tigers have 5 home games this fall. You can go to our Facebook page, Tiger Sports Livestream Network, and check that out. Also, if you want to watch us on YouTube, you can do that. Just go to YouTube, type in the search bar, Tiger Sports Livestream Network. You'll come to our homepage. And then if you would hit that subscribe button, number 1, we'd appreciate that. Number 2, you'll then be given a notification every time we have a broadcast that goes on the air. So the PA announcer here is getting set. They are introducing the Tigers right now. And we're going to have the national anthem, which we will play for you. And here we go. We are getting ready now for the national anthem. We're going to pause and say you are listening to Grinnell Tiger Soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. All right, and there is the national anthem here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. And again, we apologize. We are having trouble with our video feed. We hope to get that fixed. But for now, we'll just do the game radio style. And I want to say Center Point Urbana, they're coming off a loss. They lost to Solon 2-1 their last game out. But again, the Stormer Pointers 1-1 overall, 1-1 in the conference, ranked number 12 in the latest high school soccer rankings. And we are getting set for soccer action. Again, a girl-boy doubleheader. Dan Walker is on a family event right now. He'll be joining us later on for the boys game. And again, hopefully we can get the video problems straightened out here for the camera. And so far, my little tricks have not worked, as you can see. So it's just going to be radio style for now until we get a chance to take a look at this. What a beautiful day. I can describe it for you. Crystal clear. I mean, there's clouds in the sky, but absolutely beautiful, bright sunshine. Temperature right now, game time here, sitting at 51 degrees. Very light breeze. What breeze there is blowing pretty much maybe left to right, but it's pretty much no breeze right now. Our referee is Jeff Blanchard, longtime soccer official, and they have two line judges on either side. And we are getting set for high school soccer. The Pointers break the huddle and they come out. Stormer Pointers will be in the white uniforms with the black numbers. Grinnell Tigers in the black uniforms with the orange numbers. And our first period here, first half, brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. CPU will start with the ball. And as soon as we get the ready for play from referee Jeff Blanchard, we will be set. There is no overtime in soccer. Here we go. Center Point Urbana plays it in. Back to Reese Johannes. Johannes over on the right side is Sweeney. Now on the far side of the field, Stormer Pointers trying to get an attack mounted, try to get past the Tiger defense. Ball center, but kicked away by Grinnell. Taken back by Center Point Urbana. Ball loose for a moment, back in the middle. Tigers control. CPU steps in, gets control back. Pointers on the Grinnell half of the field. There's a ball run out into Center Point Urbana. CPU has a run out, and they call offside. Offside is the call on CPU, so that'll stop that attack, and Tigers will take over here where the official marks it, tells them to, looks like about in the football field, about the 19-yard line. So the Tigers get a chance to go on the attack here against CPU, the Stormer Pointers. There's a ball kicked down, trying to find Taylor Smith, goes past her, picked up by CPU. Now CPU plays it back into their own end, now trying to reset their attack. Ball loose in the middle, picked up by Grinnell, given chase, but Center Point Urbana beats Grinnell to it. There's a pass down field to Sidney McCormick. McCormick now ahead to Dexter Catcher. Catcher gets upended, shot on goal, gets past Marin Sherman, and just like that, Center Point Urbana gets the goal. Couldn't see the number. Looks like it was number 12 with the goal. That's Olivia Bauer, I believe, got that goal. Nope, check that. Number 15, that's Ella Voles, a freshman midfielder. We'll give it to her. So we are at the 39-minute mark. And Center Point Urbana leads 1-0. Now Grinnell on the attack. Taylor Smith being checked by Ella Voles. Smith gets past that, looking for Seek on the right side. Ball kicked out, trying to get it down to Bailey Moore. Goes past Moore outside. It will be a throw-in for CPU. Again, unlike in basketball or football, once the ball goes out of bounds and the official awards the ball, you do not have to wait. As a player, you do not have to wait for the official to grab it. You can get the ball and go. And CPU loses control of the ball out of bounds. It'll go back to the Grinnell Tigers. Knocked down by CPU. Kicked back in and out of bounds. It is going to be a throw-in for CPU. Just underway here, 1-0 Center Point Urbana with the score. Just about 2 minutes gone by. It's two 40-minute halves. They did away with the overtime so for high school soccer this year. So if we get to the end of the second 40-minute half and it's tie game, that's the way it is. It ends up in a tie. Smith now trying to clear it out of the zone, but knocked back in by CPU. Stormer Pointers have another attack going. Here comes on the right side Grace Essling. Essling gets a shot up, a nice save, that time by Marin Sherman. Freshman was fooled on that first one. It stayed low. She thought it was going to hop up, and stayed low and got past her for the goal, but then she makes a nice save that time, and the Tigers will play it in. CPU's offensive players are really on the attack against the Tigers are trying to clear it out. Now they look to get it over to the near side here, outside to Bailey Moore. It's intercepted by CPU. Taking the ball is Emily Bowie, their leading goal scorer. Bowie, pass now to the middle, back to Bowie on the left side rather. Bowie trying to get a stunning pass, tries to hit her teammate kicking through, and Taylor Smith boots it out of bounds across the end line. It will be a corner kick for CPU. Again, if you're new to the rules of soccer, if the ball goes out of bounds past the end line, in other words, the end zone where the goal is, if it's touched by the defensive team, the offensive team, in this case CPU, gets a corner kick. Well, they ruled it off as CPU, so Tigers get a goal kick. My apologies. So in that case, like we said, if it goes off the offensive team, the Tigers will get a goal kick, or the team will get a goal kick from the goalie. That ball goes out of bounds off of Grinnell. CPU with a throw-in. Sydney McCormick set now to throw it in for Grinnell. Back now to Adeline Jones. CPU already on the board. About the 1 minute mark in, got a goal from Ella Voles, and they lead 1-0 here in this first half. So CPU trying to play it in, lost the ball on the far side, so Tigers will get on a throw-in. We have a substitution coming in now for Grinnell. That's number 17, Lillian Ford. She's coming in replacing number 5, Catherine Schubert. So Lillian Ford in, Schubert out. And Tigers now with the throw-in. Ball thrown into Seek on the far side of the field. Seek trying to get something advanced, but CPU defense all over it. A lot more white jerseys than there are black jerseys. A lot more CPU defenders down there. Tigers trying to give chase, and CPU's trying to clear it. Now they boot it back to the middle, trying to start their attack. Pass over the right side, goes past the defender streaking. Now just missed. The CPU offensive player, number 9, Grace Essling, was streaking down the field, and the pass was just a little behind her. It goes out of bounds. Tigers have a throw-in. Now the Tigers get control on their own end. Taylor Smith tried it. Oh, and she missed it, but gets it back. Now it's back over to CPU. Back and forth we go. It's out of bounds off CPU. It'll be a throw-in for Grinnell. About 4 minutes gone by here. 1-0 CPU. Ball thrown in, gets past everybody, and before Tiger offensive player forward can hit it, it's picked up by CPU. Now here comes the CPU on the attack. Bowie down the left side. Has people running in the middle. Bowie looking things over. Bowie goes to kick the ball to the center. Gets a shot inside, and it's booted away by Grinnell. That'll be a throw-in. It went off the outside, the sideline. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. Again, we apologize for our video problems here. Not sure what's going on. We were supposed to be hooked into the huddle cam, but for some reason it's not broadcasting. We're trying to fix that as much as we can. So we appreciate you joining us here radio style. Ball goes out of bounds off Grinnell. Another throw-in for CPU. Now the ball is booted out to the center of the field by CPU. Giving chase that time is Ella Vols. Vols very aggressive. Now in the middle, Bowie trying to get it over. Over now to reach Johannes. Johannes trying to get a centering pass. She gets it up and is booted out of bounds by Grinnell. Isabel Hart just boots it off the end line. It'll be a corner kick coming for CPU. Again, first of 2 games we have here for you today. Girls first and the boys will follow. The Stormer Pointers boys team is here. They'll take on the Tiger boys. Coming up right around 7 o'clock or so. About 20 or so minutes after the conclusion of this one. CPU brings the ball in. Interesting, they didn't do a long corner kick. That shot up on goal, knocked down by Sherman and grabbed. Good job by Marin Sherman. Point blank shot from about 15 yards out. It was a bullet. She knocked it down and had the wherewithal to grab it on the rebound and stop that CPU attack. Now the ball out near midfield. Tigers just trying to get out of their own end. Now the ball is trying to be cleared out by Grinnell, but kicked back in by CPU. Josie Smith now had it. It goes off of Josie, I think, out of bounds across the end line. Is that going to be a goal kick for Grinnell? I don't see the signal. Looks like it will be a goal kick for Grinnell. And one of the CPU players is gathering the ball up. Yes, it will be a corner kick for CPU. Now, last time they just kicked it in short, and then they dribbled it into the middle of the field. So let's see what they do this time. CPU has all of their players out by the 15-yard line. One player down inside the goalie box. Interesting formations here. There's two players giving them a run, and now they just kick it short. Bowie trying to get past the defense and knocked away by Taylor Smith. Here comes Taylor Smith. Smith with great speed. Out ahead now to Bailey Moore. Moore trying to get the ball loose. Knocked back by CPU. Smith has it again. Being chased down by two defenders. Now we're on the right side. Trying to get it over to the Tigers. That's number 16, Seek with it. Had it for just a moment. She's checked out of there by Reese Johannes. We had a collision on a play, and a Tiger player takes a tumble, and they call a violation, a foul on CPU. Again, I've covered a lot of sports in my broadcasting career and in between coaching and playing, and I think soccer is one of the most judgment called. I'm not saying this in a negative way, but if in the official's judgment the contact, players are going for the ball, then they let that go. Now the ball is loose down in the end, but Taylor Smith has about by the 15 or 20. Smith trying to get past, but cannot. Kicked out of bounds by CPU, and we see that strategy a lot. If the team has an offensive advantage, the defense just kicks it out of bounds. It gives their defense a chance to regroup. And the Tigers will have a throw-in from the side. Coming up on 10 minutes gone by here. 1-0 CPU with the lead. Storm Pointers now with the ball on the attack. Coming down the field is Ella Valls, a freshman midfielder, has the first goal. Valls trying to get past the Tiger defense. Being watched by Isabel Hart. Valls spins to the middle. Gets it over now to Sydney McCormick. McCormick back to Valls. Valls puts a shot out in the middle, and they're going to call offside, I believe, on Center Point Urbana. Again, I've tried to explain offside to folks. I've even had veteran officials explain it to me, and when I asked one veteran official, he just took a big sigh and said, there's really no easy way to explain it, but he says, I just know it when I see it. But basically, if you're the offensive team and you bring the ball down, the ball cannot get ahead of the next closest two players, one of which can be you. So I'm not quite sure how to interpret that, but that is basically offside in a nutshell. Tigers will play it in. Ball knocked down by Valls again. She's been all over the field this time. Tries to get a centering pass, nobody home. Goes through the goalie box all the way across to the other side. Going to go out of bounds, I think. Center Point had it in, looked like for a second. Then they say it'll be a goal kick for Grinnell as CPU just kicks it over the end line. So Tigers will do a goal kick. Marion Sherman will do the honors. Subs coming in for Grinnell. Now number 5, Catherine Schubert coming in. Also number 1, Michaela Snodgrass. Replacing number 21, Lily Madron. And number 23, Leanis Rodriguez. Subs in for CPU, number 3, Addie Tupa. And number 14, Lily Miller. Coming in replacing number 15, Ella Valls. And number 4, Avery Sweeney. So once we get the ready to place whistle from referee Jeff Blanchard, Marion Sherman kicks it in, now taken by Taylor Smith. Smith, immediately approached by CPU defenders, run right up to her, not even worried about the speed or the footwork of Smith. They just come right up at her, and Smith tried to hit somebody going up the sideline, went out of bounds, so CPU now plays it in. Here come the Stormer Pointers. Emily Bowie with the ball. Tries to get a shot off, but it was partially tipped. She went to pass it, actually, to number 14, Lily Miller, but kicked away by Taylor Smith. Now ball back down the Tigers' end. Cleared out to midfield by Grinnell. Played in, though, by Center Point Urbana. Seek trying to give chase, trying to get something to break loose to get a breakaway here. But CPU doing a good job of controlling the ball. Short kicks, controlling their passes. There's a pass over the sideline. Ball stays in bounds. Nice play over there by the CPU player. Now here comes Bowie on a run out. Ball passed a little too far, going to go across the end line to be a goal kick for Grinnell. Oh, no, they're saying corner kick. It was off Grinnell. Okay. My apologies. This was a softball or baseball game. That's E2. That's 2 errors for the announcer on the play. So corner kick coming now for Center Point Urbana. And we're going to see if we can't get our camera angle fixed here. Getting some instruction here from Mr. Walker, and not happening right now. So we got a corner kick. And let's see here if we can get the camera just is not responding right now. CPU now with the ball in. So my apologies. They had a corner kick. Smith was involved in it, knocked it loose, and the ball was kicked across the end line by CPU. So it'll be a goal kick coming for Grinnell. Now Grinnell just trying to get out of their own end. Center point Urbana doing a good job keeping the ball in. There's Taylor Smith clearing it out, but right there, number 20, Adeline Jones, to knock it back in. Now CPU will reset their offense and go on the attack. So it looks like we have a washed out picture here in our video camera, so I'm not sure. We're trying to work with that, so again, we appreciate your patience while we cover this radio style. Now CPU gets it back in, and here they come on the attack. Sidney McCormick down the left side. Out in the middle to Lily Miller. Miller across the field. Gets it back in, but taken away by Grinnell. Here comes Lillian Ford, dribbling the ball down, trying to get it out ahead to Michaela Snodgrass, but the ball too far, goes out of bounds, and it will be off of Grinnell, a throw-in for Center Point Urbana. CPU gets it in. Sidney McCormick now gets it down. Goes off of her out of bounds. It'll be a Grinnell throw-in. Now we have a sub in for Grinnell. Number 6 is coming out. That's Bailey Moore, and I can't see with a ponytail. Number 7 coming in. That is Kapanzu coming in. So Kapanzu coming in now for Grinnell. Tigers with a throw-in. Smith trying to get it, headed out of there by the taller opponent, Sidney McCormick. Smith has it in there, fighting, battling with it. Battling with Lily Miller. Smith trying to get control, but she's surrounded by 2 defenders. They know how to scout. Taylor, the Tigers' best goal scorer. Now out in the middle, too, Lillian Ford. CPU, though, knocks it away. Ball kicked back in by Smith. Ball loose for a moment, picked up by CPU. So we're sprinting down now is CPU. Lily Miller has it, tries to get a starting pass. There's Bowie, lines up a shot. It goes up and over the crossbar. Bowie just taps her head like, oh, had a golden opportunity. Marin was there, but the goal score went up and over the crossbar and out of bounds. Again, still trying to get our video to work. We appreciate your patience with us on that. And the goal shot just denied away. CPU fans below us giving a little audible ooh and ah. As again, we're just trying to get our video going here, so again, appreciate your patience. Ball's on the far side. Now CPU again. The vast majority of this first half has been played down on the Tiger offensive end. Tigers just not get it cleared out. Pass over to the corner now, goes out of bounds off of CPU, so it'll be a throw-in for Grinnell. So Tigers now will throw it in. And let's see here. We had a whistle. Now Smith has it. Tries to get it centered out to the middle, but again, all white jerseys home. CPU takes it back. Now they go on the attack. Here's a pass down in. Lily Miller chasing it down in the corner. Bowie out in the center. Miller has several options. Pass back to Miller, but knocked away by Grinnell. Goes out of bounds. Let's see. I think it's off of Grinnell. And the far side official is signaling offside, maybe? So let's see. Yep. I think they say CPU is offside, so it'll be a Grinnell kick. Now Tigers trying to get it cleared out here. Again, apologize for the silences. I'm texting with our tech crew to see if we can't get the video up and running for you. CPU just having the way inside. Tigers just cannot clear the zone. Nice play that time by the Tiger defense. CPU had a run out, but they knocked it away, and Tigers had a control for a moment. Now Seek has it in the middle. Here come the Tigers on the attack. Ahead now to Seek, just a little too far. Knocked down, though, by Smith. CPU tried to play back in. Taylor Smith knocks it down. Over now to Seek. Seek back to Smith. Now the Tigers start to attack. Knocked down by CPU. And kicked back in. Taken back by the Tiger defense. That's Isabel Hart. She tries to clear it out off of CPU. Out of bounds will be a throw-in for Grinnell. Checking back in for Grinnell, number 23, Leanis Rodriguez. Replacing number 1, Michaela Snodgrass. Here's a throw-in coming. Trying to get it inside to Rodriguez, but taken away by CPU. Addie Tupa now with the ball. Big collision at the middle of the field. Again, officials' judgment. They play on. Taylor Smith trying to kick it out, but a little too far. Gets away from her and chased down by CPU. And the Stormer Pointers play it back. Here they come on their attack. Over now to Alexis Schaller on the near side. Schaller now out in the center to Tupa. Taken back by Seek. Back to Smith. Now over to Josie Smith. Try to get it down to Seek, but knocked down nicely by CPU. And here come the Stormer Pointers on the attack. Lily Miller dribbling the ball down. Gets it in the center to 13 Bowie. Over now on the far side to Schaefer, and her shot is just wide. Check that. It's Grace Essling, a sophomore. Shot just wide. Maybe Marin Sherman got a piece of that, but that's the fourth shot on goal. And so far, Sherman only given up the one goal. It's 1-0 CPU. 19:40 left to go here in this first half. Again, timing in soccer, the clock is continuous unless they stop it for injury or at the official's discretion. So you get 40 minutes of soccer. They don't usually add stoppage time. They'll just stop the clock if they deem it necessary instead of trying to add stoppage time at the end. Tigers had to run out for a second, but again, the pass just a little too far, and the CPU defense runs it down and brings it back in. Now we're going to get a throw-in from Grinnell on the far side. So I'm going to pause here just a moment in our broadcast. I will catch up anything we miss. Here comes CPU with the ball. Now, unfortunately, we'll hold off here just a second. We think we might have a solution into our video problem. I just have to take a minute and try to get it going. So there is the ball headed around a couple times by Grinnell, then by CPU, then by Grinnell. Knocked down by the Tigers. Now the Tigers clear it out. And let's see here what we can do. Throw-in now coming for Grinnell. And we're still working on that. Grinnell had the ball down there. They kicked it across the end line too far. CPU clears out with the goal kick. Again, appreciate your patience here while we try to work to get through our video problems. We're just not able to get that video to pop up here. There's a shot on goal by CPU, knocked away nicely by Grinnell. I think a Grinnell player got a piece of it, and Grinnell just kicks it out of bounds. They'll reset their defense. 16:45 left to go here in the first half. CPU leads Grinnell 1-0. Now there's going to be a throw in here on the far side again. I'm pausing here. I'm trying to get our audio set as well, so appreciate your patience here. I promise you will not miss anything. I will catch back up and find out what happened as I work to try to get our video restarted. Again, Dan Walker is at a family event. He'll be joining us later on. And we're trying to get this thing to work here, so give me just a moment.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of
That's
Pollyi
not what we
in Grinnell.
need. Nothing against Pollyi, but so we need to go back to now. CPU has it down in there in the goal box. There's a stunning pass knocked away nicely by Grinnell. There's a shot on goal now. A stunning pass again knocked down by the Tiger defense. Back outside to Addy Tupa. Tupa down around the 15, tries to boot it in, kicked out by Grinnell. The Tigers just cannot get the ball out of their end. Now CP will pull it back to the middle of the field, and they will reset their offensive attack. So now the ball goes out of bounds off of Grinnell. Again, CPU trying to, no, actually they say they switched it. They ruled it as off of CPU, so the Grinnell Tigers will have a throw in. Now we have a whistle and substitutions coming in. Number 8 checking back in for CPU. That's number 8, Sydney McCormick, senior midfielder, replacing number 17, Alexa Schaller, for Coach Kevin Schmidt. Again, CPU leads 1-0. Scored a goal in the very first minute of action, and that's been it. But CPU has had 4 shots on goal and 4 saves by Marin Sherman, the freshman goalkeeper for Grinnell. Now, here they come again on the attack. Down in the corner, Sydney McCormick. McCormick back out top to Jones. Sent it in now to Bowie. Now they kick it back out to reset. Peyton Leibold has it. Kicked in the center, now trying to get it down to Tupa. Kicked away by Taylor Smith. Taylor going to the far side. Being chased by CPU defenders. Gets past one defender. Now Taylor working back to the middle. Tries to get around another one. Reverses her field. And kicks it over now to her teammate Haley Emery, who's in the game for Grinnell. That ball goes out of bounds off of Grinnell, they say, so CPU will throw it in. And again, a quick throw in. Ball goes off CPU, and it's out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Grinnell. We have subs into the game. Number 1, Michaela Snodgrass. Number 2, Estefania Martinez checking in for Grinnell. Replacing number 23, Leanis Rodriguez. And also number 15, Haley Emery. So CPU bring the ball down, and that time a long kick by Haley Emery, or check that, by Ella Valls, and just missed it, went underneath it, went up and over the goal. It'll be Tigers ball on a goal kick. So now the ball kicked in the center by Grinnell. Tigers try to get up the sideline and goes out of bounds. Off Grinnell. Again, the pass just a little too far, and CPU has a throw in. Here come the Storm and Pointers on the attack once again. Oh, now they had a pass to the center. Knocked away nicely. Boy, they had Sydney McCormick all by herself. That pass would have got through. Sydney would have had a one-on-one against Marion Sherman. But nice defensive play by one of the Grinnell Tigers there. And the Tigers will have a throw-in. Now the ball gets away from CPU. And we're having to chase it down here. It goes underneath the bleachers, all the way to the bleachers. One of the assistant coaches for CPU picks it up, and here we go. Now the Pointers will have a chance to throw in Adeline Jones to do the honors. Gets the ball thrown in to Sydney McCormick. McCormick gets past Caitlin Seek, but then loses control out of bounds, and Tigers will play it in. Have a sub checking in for now for Grinnell. That is looks like number 5. That is Catherine Schubert replacing number 21, Lily Madron. Now here comes Seek in the middle. Kicking the ball away is Lillian Ford. Ford has in the middle, booted out of there nicely by CPU. Again, Ford just couldn't control it. Now Smith knocks it down, goes off of Smith over towards the sideline, and McCormick has it for CPU. Up the side now to Ella Vols, and they're going to say a whistle. It's going to be offside against CPU. So Tigers will play it in. So now Grinnell down in there, and finally he gets one down in the defensive end, or they're on the attack. And, a centering pass just tipped away by CPU, and here come the Stormer Pointers. But good aggressive move there by the Tigers to get it back. Can't tell on the far side. It looked like number 18, Sadie Klein, maybe booted that out of bounds and stopped that CPU attack. And that pass goes off of CPU out of bounds. So now Grinnell has the ball loose. Seek has a shot at it. She puts a shot in, and she gets it to go. Caitlin Seek gets it past the goalkeeper at the 31st minute. Caitlin Seek on a nice pass. Couldn't see who made the pass. The sun was right in my eyes. But I know Seek got the goal at the 31st minute mark. And we are tied at 1 apiece. So the assist, they say, is number 15, Haley Emery. So nice job by the Tigers. It took a long time, but they finally got a breakout, and Seek puts it past the goalkeeper, Julie Gatke, and we are tied at 1. Now here comes McCormick down the near side, being chased by the Tiger defense. McCormick tries to get to the middle to Bowie. Bowie puts a shot up and over Marin, and just like that, right over Marin. Nice shot by Bowie. Emily Bowie, the senior, put the ball up. Sherman jumped, got a piece of it, but just couldn't knock it home. And just like that, we had a goal in the first minute, then nothing for like 30 minutes, and now we've had 2 goals in about the span of 20 seconds. And Emily Bowie gets her first goal. We're going to say that is at the 31st minute. And it is now 2-1 CPU. Again, CPU coming here ranked number 12 in the latest high school rankings of girls soccer. Tigers will play it in. Seek now boots it down, trying to get it down to Smith. Smith knocks it down momentarily, has control, surrounded by two CPU defenders. Smith moves back, gets it back to the center to Seek. Now Seek trying to go here to the near side, but kicked out by McCormick and bounced around off legs. Let's see, they say it is off of Grinnell. Be a throw in for CPU. No, now the referee changed it. The side judge said it was CPU ball. Referee stepped in and said, no, it's Grinnell ball. Taylor Smith with a throw in. Smith gets it in and out of Seek. Seek trying to get control, and now we have a whistle. Have a handball, I think, by Grinnell. So CPU will get the ball back. Again, I'm trying to work with our Director of Operations, Dan Walker, to get our video back for you. So we appreciate your patience, but good, exciting back-and-forth match. Now CPU has it on the attack. Ella Valls gets over to Bowie. Just missed her, but picked up in the middle by CPU. Now back to Bowie. Kick back now to Reese Johannes. Johannes over now to McCormick. McCormick has a point-blank shot. Gets it past Marin Sherman, and she sneaks it in the right corner. And not much that Marin could do that time. And had a point-blank shot, and Marin dived for it, just couldn't get down and get by it. And it is now 3-1 CPU with 7 minutes left to go here in this first half. I believe that's number 8, McCormick, that got that goal. That's what we're going to go with, so we'll go with the 33rd minute. So we're booting it back now. Now I'm being told there might be something wrong with our huddle camera, so we may be on audio only here, but I'll try to fix that at halftime. We'll just go back to calling the action for now and do our best to get this corrected here by halftime. So Kapanzu checks in now for Grinnell. And the Tigers will play it in, trailing 3-1. Pass in for Smith, knocked down by McCormick, taken back by Smith. Smith gets it through the legs of McCormick, still has it. Now Smith on the attack. Smith gets past one defender, tries to get past another, but it's booted out of bounds by CPU. Emily Bowie there knocked it away. Good thing Smith had Seek streaking up the sideline, but good defense by CPU. Smith now set to throw it in. Smith out in the middle now to Lillian Ford. Ford gives chase, but it's taken away by Avery Sweeney for CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers on a run out. On the far side, that is Grace Essling. Essling going down court, has Bowie in the middle. Down court, big collision, 2 players down. Let's see, they're going to rule. Looks like both players hit. That was Bowie and also number 9, Isabel Hart. Looks to me from here they got their feet tangled and just went down. Again, it all comes back to if in the official's opinion. But my understanding is if you're making a play on the ball, if you hit the ball first, there can be contact is usually allowed, even if it's severe like that one where both players take a tumble. Bowie kind of bending over, grabbing her knees there. Both players hit pretty hard. And we're set to go. Tigers will play it in from the spot of the foul. They did call a foul on CPU. Now Grinnell with a stunning pass, trying to get up ahead to Seek, but nothing but white shirts. Play back in by CPU. Grinnell has it for a moment. Tries to knock right now. It's taken away by Vols. Vols has a point-blank shot. She puts it up. Marin Sherman, point-blank, knocks it up in the air and makes the save. Wow. Great play by Marin there. Again, point-blank shot by Vols. Sherman just bumped it up in the air, then jumped up and grabbed it before CPU could get it. Stops that CPU attack. Now Adeline Jones coming down. Vols working out in the middle, taken away by Seek, but back out to McCormick. Poked away by Grinnell. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. Now out in the middle of the Vols, trying to get to Bowie, intercepted by Smith. Smith trying to come up here to the near side. Again, two defenders check her. Ball is loose for a moment, picked up by CPU. Peyton Leibold has it, kicked it back down now to McCormick. McCormick working it out towards the middle to Reese Johannes. Johannes, a breakout now, good pass down. Here comes Ella Vols on a breakdown. She kicks the ball short, couldn't quite get nothing on it. The defense was closing in. Again, another save by Marin Sherman. Now the ball thrown in by Sherman out towards the 20. Trying to hit over there is Kapanzu, but ball taken away by CPU. CPU plays it back in. Player gets knocked down, no call. We keep on going. Again, a lot of incidental contact. If in the official's judgment, it's all part of the game, they let that go, no matter how severe. Now Kapanzu on the right side. A pass from Seek goes a little bit too far out of bounds. Now they're saying it was touched by CPU, so it's going to be a Grinnell Tiger throw in. Subs coming in now for Grinnell. Number 21, Lily Madron, and number 6, Bailey Moore, replacing number 5, Catherine Schubert, and number 15, Haley Emery. So, Tigers now throw it in. Smith on the far side. 2:55 left to go here first half. 3-1. Here's your score. CPU with the lead. Smith trying to maneuver past two defenders, and every time Taylor gets the ball, they send two defenders at her. Now, why not? One of the Tiger main goal scorers, the other being Seek, and the CPU has that scouted out. Now a pass down court to McCormick. McCormick has the ball out in the center, tries to get a shot off, knocked down by Seek. Taken back by CPU. McCormick again puts a shot on right to Marin Sherman, though. Good hard boo, but Sherman right there makes another save and keeps the score at 3-1. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Now CPU steals the ball away. On the attack once again. Pass out to the middle. Trying to get it to McCormick. Ball clearing pass knocked out by Grinnell. Taken back. Sweeney tries to get to it, but now over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to maneuver against the defense, and now back to Bowie. Bowie being checked by Seek. Knocked away off the ball by Seek, taken back by CPU. Smith now with the ball on the far side. Gets away from the CPU player. Smith looking for an opening, trying to get some space. Again, two defenders run at her, tries to clear it out, knocked down by CPU. Sweeney has it. Kapanzu then boots it out and gets it back. Kapanzu on the far side. Kapanzu trying to run up the right side. Over now to Johannes. Johannes back to Tupa. Now they try a centering pass. Kicked out of there by Grinnell. Ball out of midfield, bounce around, and CPU content just to reset their offense. Now a long pass in. Gets away from CPU. Now the ball is loose once again. Here come CPU. Now on a run out, Sydney McCormick. McCormick tries to get her hips turned. Squares it up. Kicks it back out too. Now Bowie. Bowie, ball knocked away by Seek. There's a shot on goal. Kicked away by Seek that time. And CPU has it on the far side. Kapanzu battling a CPU player for it, and Kapanzu wins the battle. Tigers just clear it up and out of the zone, and they'll reset their defense. Under a minute left to go. Two subs waiting to come in for Grinnell. Again, I don't think the official either sees that or is going to allow it, so CPU plays it in. Ball down in the corner. 30 seconds left. 3-1 CPU. In a very entertaining first half. Stormer Point is trying to get one last attack going. Bowie had a ball knocked loose by Rodriguez. Nice play by Rodriguez, but then taken right back by Johannes. CPU with 15 seconds left. Trying to get some type of attack mounted right before halftime here. Just an absolutely beautiful day here at TT Cranny Field. 7 seconds with 5. CPU now on the attack. Centering pass is wide of the net. Goes into the net from the side, and that will do it. That is your first half. 3-0, or check that, 3-1. CPU with the lead. We are at halftime, and we say you're listening to Grinnell Tiger High School Soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments. So no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi.
Back here at TT Crane Field, and as you can see, we have our video back. So I want to thank you for your patience. Technology is wonderful. Thanks to Dan Walker for helping me walk through that, but we Hope we have that all set up to go here. And the teams are coming back out on the field as we get set to start the second half. Let's recap the first half scoring. Center Point Urbana started off right off the bat. 1 minute into the game, Ella Voles, a freshman midfielder for Coach Kevin Schmidt, gets the ball on a breakaway and puts it past goalkeeper Marin Sherman. And that was a goal, 1-0 Center Point Urbana. Then we go all the way down to about 31 minutes into it. And Emily Bowie, the leading scorer for Center Point Urbana, gets a goal at the 31-minute mark, and it's 2-0 Center Point Urbana. Caitlin Seek, the freshman, gets a goal at the 31-minute mark, ties it up at 1 apiece, and then Emily Bowie gets a goal about 30 seconds later to make it 2-1, and then at the 33rd minute, Cindy McCormick punches one in, and CPU leads 3-1. Our second half is underway. Grinnell starting with the ball, as you can see on the huddle cam. Our second period brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Our scoreboard by Kurtz Collision Center. Chris Jr. here with you on this beautiful Tuesday night. Absolutely beautiful. As you can see on the huddle cam, the sun is out, and there is not much wind at all. Temperatures right around 50 degrees, so a great night for a soccer match. Ball goes out of bounds off of Grinnell. Center Point Urbana will play it in. Lily Miller now has the ball. Teams do flip-flop ends. And now the ball over to Grinnell. Josie Smith has it. Smith on the throw-in. Tries to get it out in the middle, but knocked down by CPU. Here comes Addie Tupa, senior midfielder. Tupa back, now knocked away by Denny Catcher. Now Bowie has in the middle, being chased by Bailey Moore. Bowie maneuvers around traffic, gets past Taylor Smith. Smith falls down, and let's see, we have a foul called on Grinnell. So that AstroTurf, you slide on that, little Taylor hit the ground hard and slid a little bit and checks her elbows. Might have a bit of a burn when this one's all said and done. But the foul called on Grinnell. CPU will play it on the free kick. Peyton Leibold now set to kick it in. Has several options. It goes right down the middle, trying to hit Bowie down the center, knocked down by Tupa, but they're going to call a handball. The ball bounced off a foot and popped up and hit the hand of a CPU player. And I've been told that even if it's accidental like that one was, if it touches an arm or the hand, it's a handball, and Tigers will play it back in. 3-1, CPU with the lead here. Just underway in the second half. Ball knocked out. Smith tried to clear it, kicked out of there, tipped out of there by Lily Miller. Miller chases it down and gets it back for CPU. Stormer Pointers go on the attack. Bowie in the middle trying to maneuver around two defenders. Bowie puts a shot down on goal. Tracked down by Marin Sherman, but goes wide of the net. And Tigers will play it in on a goal kick. CPU very quick and very, very aggressive. And that's led to their ranking as number 12. Now the pass goes wide off of Grinnell, taken back by CPU. Then CPU on the throw-in bounces it off a leg and goes out of bounds right back to Grinnell. So Tigers will have a throw in there, as you see, down in that far corner. Now Smith working against the defense. Smith tries to boot it out, and she just boots it out of bounds. Again, Miller providing defense there on Taylor Smith. The Storm Pointers doing a good job. They have two defenders surrounding her. Tupa and Bowie that time are surrounding Smith. Now Tupa comes up and tries to get the pass out to Seek. Seek trying to maneuver. Reverses direction. Seek just nowhere to run. There's all white shirts all over the place. No black shirts to step in and help. Ball out now to the middle. Rodriguez had it for a moment, but then taken away by CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers. They're on the attack. Tupa now has it in midfield. Tries to get the pass, the centering pass down in, hitting Grace Essling. Essling giving chase down in the corner and goes too far out of bounds across the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Grinnell. Again, this is the first of two games we'll have here tonight. The Grinnell Tiger boys will take on the Center Point Urbana boys after the conclusion of this one. Doubleheader night here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Tigers try to just clear it out. Played out by Rodriguez, but taken back by CPU. That's Adeline Jones. Now the ball knocked up in the air and kicked out of bounds. No, not out of bounds. Kept in play. CPU has it on the far side. Player gets knocked down, gets back up. Now Seek has in the middle momentarily, but taken away by Tupa. Over now to Grace Essling. Essling down the middle, trying to hit Bowie, but knocked away by the Tiger defense, but taken back by CPU. Now booted out by Josie Smith. But again, CPU gets it back. Bowie on the far side tries to get a stunning pass. It's just booted out of bounds by Grinnell. Again, we've seen teams do that. You just boot it out of bounds to give your defense a chance to get set up. And the Stormer Pointers will have a throw-in from the far side. So now the pass up in the middle. Ball loose for a moment, booted out of there. Boy, right there was Grace Essling, but kicking that out of there was number 18 for Grinnell. That's Sadie Klein, I believe. Now CPU has it back. On the far side is McCormick. A long goal shot goes wide of the net. That was kicked out of there by Reese Johannes. Goes wide left. Sherman watches it drift by, and it'll be a goal kick for Grinnell. Just under 5 minutes gone by. 3-1. CPU with the lead over Grinnell. Here on High School Soccer on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Chris Jr. here with you. Dan Walker will be joining us here for the boys' game. We'll have that for you at the conclusion of this contest. We'll have a pause in between, of course, while the boys do their warm-up time. Caponzu in for Grinnell. Also number 1, Michaela Snodgrass. Replacing number 23, Leonis Rodriguez. And number 2, Estefani Martinez. Ready for plays given. Now the Tigers on a throw-in right down here on the near side. Ball thrown in. Smith has it. Surrounded by 3 white jerseys. Over now to Seek. Seek trying to maneuver. Gets it back to Smith. Tigers maybe getting something to work. And now pass down in the corner to Michaela Snodgrass. Snodgrass giving chase, but booted out of bounds by CPU. CPU very quick as a team. A lot of speed overall by the Stormer Pointers. Tigers will throw it in on the far side. Trying to get the ball into to Smith. Taken out of there by Bowie. Here comes CPU on the attack. Stopped momentarily by Grinnell. Now booted back in play by the Tigers. Heading towards the out of bounds, and we'll cross over. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. Johannes has the ball. Gets it now into Essling. Essling back to Johannes. Centers down. Bumped up by Grinnell. Back by CPU. Kicked back in by Grinnell. Headed up by the Stormer Pointers. And here comes Bowie. Bowie, nice controlled pass, number 14. There's a pass on the run out to Grace Essling. Essling down the near side. Trying to swerve. Gets the hips around. Couldn't get anything on it. And Marin Sherman scoops it up as Sidney McCormick was racing in to knock it in. Good job by Marin Sherman. Been busy tonight. Another save. Now that clearing pass knocked down by Bowie, but taken back by Taylor Smith. Now the kick out is booted off as CPU. It'll be a throw-in for Grinnell, I do believe. Let's see. We have a substitute coming in now for Grinnell. And that is number 5 checking in, Catherine Schubert. And she will replace, looks like, number 21, Lily Madrid. So Coach Stephen Seek substituting often. Try to keep fresh troops out there to battle the speed of CPU. Ball kicked in by Sherman now. Over to Seek, being chased out of there by Miller. CPU has it back in now, sending pass back in, knocked down by Grinnell, giving chase to CPU, and Tigers just booted out across the end line. It'll be a corner kick for CPU. Well, no, check that. The referee came in and said there was an offside, I guess. So Grinnell will clear it out. Again, the officials don't really give much hand signals in the way of hand signals. They just point towards the direction of things. There's a sending pass across the crease. Nobody home. Closest player for CPU is number 9, Grace Essling. Couldn't catch up to it. And Tigers dodge one there, and they'll have it on the throw-in. Up the near side comes Grinnell. Ball kicked out of bounds by Josie Smith. CPU to throw it in. Played in by Bowie. Bowie now back to Essling. Essling out in the center. Tries to get it over to Miller. There's a shot on goal. Knocked down. Johannes tried to get a shot. Couldn't get much on it. There's a taken back by CPU. Booted up by Grinnell, and McCormick has it on the far side. Sidney McCormick, a senior forward. Boots it up now in the center towards Bowie. Knocked down by Grinnell. Players converge, and Grinnell does knock it out of there for a moment. Now, number 6 with a kick. Johannes, but it's deflected out of there by Seek. Off of Seek, out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. First of 2 broadcasts we have for you this week, of course, CPU tonight, and then Thursday, the Tiger Girl and Boys soccer team welcome Mount Vernon. The Mustangs come to TT Cranny. 5 o'clock start for the girls, boys to follow right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. There's a shot, pass out the middle, and Johannes had a shot from about the 10-yard line, but it went wide. Sherman was in good position, but just watched that sail wide to the right. And there will be a goal kick for Grinnell. Now the ball is played in by the Tigers. Caponzu has it for a moment, couldn't get control, knocks it off her foot out of bounds. And it will be a CPU throw. And subs in now, number 15 coming in for Grinnell. That is Haley Emery, replacing number 17, Lillian Ford. Also 2 subs in for CPU. Denny Catcher now to throw it in. Ball knocked up. Taken back by CPU. Essling has it. Good defense that time by number 18 for Grinnell. Sadie Klein, the sophomore, just boots it out of bounds. Gives the defense a chance to reset. Now Bowie has it. Maneuvering against 2 Tiger defenders. A lot of arm barring. Again, that's allowed as long as in the official's judgment there's not an advantage gain. And then a centering pass tipped out of there nicely by number 6, Bailey Moore. Tigers had something going momentarily. Caponzu had it, but poked out of there off of Caponzu by CPU, so CPU gets it on the throw-in. Essling now on the near side. Over to Sabin. Sabin back to Bowie. Bowie now over to Essling. Essling on the right side tries a starting pass. Back now in the center, Smith takes it out of there and boots it away to the far side over to Snodgrass. Race for the ball, won by CPU. Here come the Storm Pointers back. Olivia Bauer with it. There's a shot on goal, scooped up by Marin Sherman, had it, and gets away from her, has some top spin on it, and gets past her. Oh, she put her head in her hands. She had it stopped, but the ball just rolled up and over and bounced over her head and into the goal. And it is 4-2-0. Didn't see who got that goal for CPU. Hopefully they'll announce it here. Tough luck that time. She's played a really good game, has Marin. But that funky spin just got away from her and rolled up and passed her into the net for a goal. So Taylor Smith now will play it in for Grinnell. 4-1. Storm Pointers with the lead. Steek with it. Again, Tigers have just struggled to even get it out of their defensive end. Storm Pointers really on the attack. Here they come again. Knock the ball away. McCormick on the far side tries to send it into Bowie. Booted out of there by Grinnell. And it'll be a throw-in for CPU. Sweeney set to check in now for CPU. Also coming in for Grinnell's number 2, Martinez, replacing Caponzu. And Sweeney replaces number 6, Reese Johannes, senior for senior. Throw-in now by CPU on the far side. There's a shot on goal, booted up by Grinnell, knocked down by Sweeney. Cleared out by Grinnell, but taken back by CPU. Again, Tigers just cannot get a ball out of their offensive end. CPU is just all over it with their team speed and their passing. Short controlled kicks. And CPU has had several shots on goal, scored 4 times. There's a boot out to the center. Trying to get over now to McCormick. She knocks it down. She swings on it. It's blocked out of there by Grinnell. There's a shot on goal, deflected out by Grinnell. Taken back by Seek. Cleared out over now to Martinez. Martinez loses the ball over to Catcher. Catcher has the ball booted out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for CPU, but first of all, we have a sub. Number 10 now, Julia Payne checking in, a senior. Checking in for Denny Catcher. So Payne now in for CPU. And the Stormer Pointers play it in. Down in the corner now, nice footwork by Grace Essling. Gets it past the defense. Now back to Sweeney. Sweeney tries a starting pass. Trying to get Bowie, but knocked down nicely by Seek. A little bit of jostling there at the center, and Seek has it. Gets it out, but knocked down by Josie Klett. Play back in by CPU, now back out by Grinnell. Martinez has it. Loses the ball, boots it out. Seek now over now to Bailey Moore. Now CPU has it back on the attack. Here comes Sydney McCormick on that far side. Tries to get a starting pass back, and it goes out of bounds off of CPU, so Grinnell will have a throw in. Subbing now for the Tigers, number 17, Lillian Ford, coming in replacing Bailey Moore. 4-1 is your score. Center Point Urbana with the lead on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. 25 minutes left to go here in the match. Again, we'll have the boys game about 20 minutes at the conclusion of this one, right on the Tiger Sports live stream network. This is a long shot on goal, and that spins away from Marin Smith, gets in to the net. And that, number 14, Lily Miller with that goal. And we'll say that is at the 55-minute mark of the match. Number 14 gets the goal, and it is 5-1 Center Point Urbana. Well, you can see why the CPU is ranked. Now we're going to get a change, I believe. Taylor Smith now checking out. Caponzu checking in. Taylor just been surrounded all night by 2 or sometimes 3 Stormer Pointer defenders. Seek now with a long ball, trying to get it down to get an attack going. Only but people there, as has been all night long, is white jerseys. Play back in by CPU, back now to Caponzu in the middle. Caponzu gets past her, taken down by Grinnell. Now the Tigers have it momentarily. Now it's taken back by CPU. Lillian Ford trying to maneuver around there. It gets over to Caponzu. Caponzu now has it. Ball loose for a moment, taken back by CPU. Ball on the far side is still in bounds. No signal yet, all right. Again, the players can be out of bounds. It's just if the ball is out of bounds, then the officials blow the whistle. Ball way back down in the Tiger offensive end, cleared out by Grinnell, but now poked back in by CPU. 5-1 is your score. CPU with the lead. 3 goals for the Stormer Pointers in the first half, 2 this second half, and they lead 5-1. Sub in now for Grinnell, number 21 checking in. That's Lily Madrid, replacing number 5, Catherine Schubert. As the sun starts to set here, that temperature is going to go down in a hurry. And Tigers will do it. We'll have a throw in. Ball's thrown in. Bounces off a Grinnell player out of bounds, so CPU now will have it on the throw in. Colby Kriegel checking in for CPU, replacing number 7, Peyton Leibold, looks like. Taylor Smith back in, replacing Caponzu now. And here we go. Ball knocked loose by CPU, now down on the far side. McCormick has it, trying to get out to Bowie in the middle. Has Bowie in the middle. Now a shot on goal across the crease and just past the outstretched leg of the CPU player. That was number 9, I believe, Grace Essling. Just past her, out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Grinnell. Marin Sherman to do the honors. Smith has it, puts a big boot into it. Boots it out towards midfield. Bounces about the 35 and goes out of bounds off of Smith. It'll be a throw in for CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers now. McCormick tries to pass down. Here's Essling. Yes, misses it. She puts her head in her hands. Had a point-blank shot and went to control it and just missed on the kick. Some of the players are kind of grinning at her, and she has a smile on her face. You can do that when you're up 5-1, but that was a point-blank shot, and Essling just shaking her head like, I can't believe I missed that. And Tigers will play it in on the goal kick. Smith now looking to boot it out of there. Taylor up the far side. Tries to get it out to Ford, but play back in by CPU. Again, we've said it over and over. Tigers just have had a real trouble getting the ball out of their offensive end all match long. Now pass intercepted. Centering pass for Bowie. Intercepted by Grinnell, but taken right back by CPU. Sweeney has it. Out the middle now. Trying to get it down to Essling. Essling again had it and can't save it. Does she? No. They say a goal kick for Grinnell. 2 opportunities for the sophomore for CPU. Just can't get it to make the connection from her teammates. Now number 17 checking in for CPS, Alexa Schaller, replacing number 8, Cindy McCormick, who's played a very fine game for head coach Kevin Schmidt. Tigers will boot it out of there. Smith boots it out towards midfield. Knocked down by CPU, taken back by Grinnell. Martinez had it for a moment. Martinez trying to get for it. Not there. Lillian Ford giving chase. That's number 11, Josie Klett, in there for CPU. Klett now back to Sweeney. Sweeney tries to get it ahead now to Essling. Essling down the near side, but Grinnell gets there first, and Grinnell just pokes that out of bounds. Tigers defense will have a chance to reset. Coming up on 20 minutes left to go here in this match. 5-1 CPU with the lead on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Shot on goal that time, scooped up nicely by Marin Sherman. And she boots it out, but again, taken right back by CPU. Now back in the middle, trying to get a ball centered. And it's knocked down by Grinnell, cleared out, but taken back by CPU. Over now to Bowie. Sweeney now giving chase. Tigers just booted out of bounds. Sweeney quickly picks it up. Oh, went to throw the ball in and just fell. Just a big old grin on her face. I even got the coach to kind of chuckle on that one. Well, you're on video, young lady, so you can, yeah, she's burying her face in her uniform. Parents can look that one up at home later on and see that face plant by Sweeney for CPU. Avery Sweeney. Ball out now to Grinnell. Rodriguez has it, but again, taken back by CPU. Now Smith has it, trying to get it cleared out of there, and does. And pass back in, goes wide, and off of CPU out of bounds. Lots of subs in, 3, 6, and 21 in for CPU. That is Tupa, Johannes, and Shadler in. And coming in for Grinnell is number 1, Snodgrass, for Grinnell. Ball goes out of bounds. Holden how throws it in. Gets it to Haley Emery, a freshman. Booted out of there by Grinnell as Johannes was trying to circle in on the ball. Over now to Michaela Shadler. Shadler on the near side. Kicks it past Klein, but goes out of bounds. Off of Klein. Be a throw in for CPU. Throw in now. Knocked down by Johannes. Kicked back in by Tupa. Now cleared out of there by Grinnell. Back to midfield. Knocked down by CPU. Rodriguez has it there at midfield, but cleared back in by CPU. Here come the Storm Pointers down the far side. Giving chase is number 9, Isabel Hart, down in the corner. Ball goes off of Hart out of bounds, and they're going to say it was off of CPU, and it was. So Tigers will have a throw in. Substitutes now coming in for Grinnell. 5, Schubert, Caponzu, and Haley Emery coming in for Grinnell, replacing Rodriguez, Dostal, and Madrid for the Tigers. 5-1, CPU with the lead, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Ball goes out of bounds off of Grinnell, throwing for CPU. Tigers now have it on the far side, trying to clear it out. Up to Caponzu. Caponzu had it for a moment, lost it. Now she gets it back, but taken away by Grinnell. Back to Caponzu. Here comes Kapanzu out of midfield, trying to get control. Boots it now over to Snodgrass, but taken away by CPU. Back down to Sadie Klein. Klein gets taken down by Emery. They're going to play on. Back now comes the Storm Pointers. Grinnell trying to center it, get it out of their zone, and they do. Over now to Seek. Seek down the middle of the field. Seek boots it down, way down there. And the goalie, Julie Getke, scoops it up, boots it out towards midfield. Nice high bounce, headed down by Grinnell, and the Tigers get control. Trying to get the ball ahead, knocked away by CPU. Here comes the Stormer Pointers on the attack. Over now to Voles. Voles bringing down the sideline, has a shot, but it's bolted out the left side there, just wide left. It'll be played off of Grinnell, so it'll be a corner kick coming for CPU. Coming up on 16 minutes left, as you see in our Kurtz Pleasant Center scoreboard. Again, CPU doesn't do the long kicks like a lot of teams. They just kick it in. Now there's kind of a long kick. In the middle of the crease, knocked up and out by Grinnell. Right over the Tiger goal, but it'll be another corner kick for CPU. So the Stormer Pointers now with a long kick in, kicked out of there by Grinnell, controlled back by CPU. And now the ball down on the end line, and let's see, goes out of bounds. What is the ruling? Looks like it was off CPU. It'll be a goal kick for Grinnell. 15 minutes left to go here in the match. CPU leads 5-1 over Grinnell. Again, first of two games we have for you this week. On Thursday, Mount Vernon comes to town for a girl boy doubleheader. Girls game at 5 o'clock, boys to follow right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Vols now has the ball down, being challenged by Smith, but boots it out of bounds. So check that. Challenged by Sadie Klein. Ball's booted out of bounds by Klein. It'll be a corner kick for CPU. Taylor Smith right there to stop in case they kick it in short, which they have done. Now there's a pass across the center and just wide. Looked like, couldn't tell who that was there getting the knee on it, but tried to knee it down and almost got it in the goal, but just went just wide left. Martinez now checking in for Grinnell, replacing number 1, Snodgrass. And Sherman with a free kick out to Taylor Smith. Taylor Smith boots it out towards the middle, off of CPU out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Grinnell. Sadie Klein now doing the honors for the Tigers. Gets it in to Caitlin Seek. Taken away by Addie Tupa. Tupa ahead now to Ella Vols. Vols being chased down there. Nice job by Josie Smith. Knocked that ball away from Vols so she couldn't get a shot on goal. Knocks it across the end line. It'll be a corner kick coming up for CPU. Corner kick up and in. And Sherman had it. It's loose in front, and the ball is knocked in the net. Sherman, she jumped as high as she could not quite get height on it. I couldn't see who got the goal. Just another kind of tough bounce there. Sherman, she jumped up, got her hands on it, but couldn't secure it. The ball bounced in front, and then I believe it was kneed in or kicked in by a CPU player, and it is now 6-1. Have to wait for the PA to give us the goal score. There's too big a pile of people down there. I couldn't see who got it in there. But 6-1 now, Stormer Pointers with the lead. Tigers will play it in. Ball down in the corner now. Kicked out by Grinnell. CPU will throw it in. Smith knocks it down. Tigers, first time they'd be down on the CPU offensive end in a long time. Smith just boots it up. Ball is caught by the goalkeeper, then dropped, but she secures it before Grinnell could close in. Nice save that time by Julie Gatke. And now here comes Ella Valls. Valls working against Josie Smith. Valls has a shot down, kicks it out towards the center to her teammate. There's a shot on goal, gets it past number 6. That is Reese Johannes, the senior, puts it in. And again, CPU just an unstoppable force. They just have people in the right positions. It is 7-1, CPU with the lead. A lot of substitutions now both ways. Leonis Rodriguez coming in now for Kapanzu. And Tigers will play it in. Again, the boys are warming up now down in the end zones. And they will have the boys game here again about 15 to 20 minutes after the conclusion of this girls game. Tiger boys coming off a win about a little over a week ago against Oskaloosa, a 2-1 win in a very physical contest, I was told. Taking on Center Point Urbana boys who coming off a win themselves, beating Solon last Friday. 11:36 left to go here in the match. 7-1, CPU with the lead. Both coaches now going to their benches, getting a lot of subs in, getting them playing experience. And as we said, but that game time temperature was 51 when we started. With that sun going down, it has dropped in a hurry. Going to be a chilly one before the night's over. Fortunately, there's no wind. Now we have a run out by CPU. That's number 26, Kyla Russler, a freshman, down in the corner. Couldn't quite control it. Goes out of bounds across the end line. It'll be a goal kick coming for Grinnell. Sub for Grinnell waiting to come in is Jolene Dostal here at the next dead ball, but ball's been played in. Now knocked down by CPU, back out in the middle to Reese Johannes. Tupa now giving chase. Smith has it on the far side, being chased down by Tupa. They've paid very close attention to Miss Taylor Smith tonight, having at least 2 defenders, sometimes 3, in her vicinity at all times. Ball taken away and kicked away by CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers on the attack. CPU now working it down. Reese Johannes streaking through the crease, pass just a little too far. Goes across the end line, and it'll be a goal kick for Grinnell. Sweeney now set to check in for CPU. Also coming in for Grinnell, number 14, Jolene Dostal, as you said, replacing number 15, Haley Emery. Number 6, Reese Johannes comes out for CPU. Tigers trying to play it in now. Sadie Klein boots it out, but knocked down by Tupa. Tupa in the center. Over now to Sweeney. Sweeney had a shot, but it was deflected off a Grinnell player leg out of bounds. It is going to be, I believe they're saying, corner kick for CPU. So CPU now with a corner kick. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the match. 7-1, CPU with the lead on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Sweeney now set to put the ball in play for CPU. Puts the foot into it, bounces it towards the middle, kicked out of there by Taylor Smith, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. Subbing into the game now for the Stormer Pointers. Number 18 checking in. That's Riley Sabin, coming replacing Addie Tupa. CPU now trying to get something going. Tiger defense down there. Clears the ball out, but played right back in by CPU. Stormer Pointers trying to work the ball around. Bowie had it for a moment. Now back over to Sabin. Sabin tried a shot on goal, booted up in the air, knocked down, taken back by CPU. There's a shot on goal. That time by Sweeney goes just wide left. Sherman watches that go past. It'll be a goal kick for Grinnell. Sherman now gets the ball in. Up the near sideline here to Martinez. Martinez tries to get to center. Out to Dostal. Dostal plays it back to Seek. There is Rodriguez on a run down on the far side on the attack. Rodriguez has the ball for a moment, boots it back to Taylor Smith. Smith sizes things over, now makes her move on the far side. Smith gets past two defenders, can't get past a third, goes out of bounds. I think it's off CPU, yes, so it'll be a throw-in for Grinnell. Smith with a long boot. Easy save for the goalkeeper, Julie Gaetke. And CPU will play it in. Gaetke boots out towards midfield. Knocked down by Grinnell. Taken back by Ella Valls. Valls on the near side. Being checked by Josie Smith. Valls with a shot, puts a shot up. It's going to go wide left. Valls puts her head in her hands like, can't believe I mishit that. Trying to get that in that corner of the net. Just could not get it to go. Kapanzu and Snodgrass check in for Grinnell. Or check that. Schubert check in for Grinnell. Coming out is number 23, Rodriguez, and number 21, Lily Madrid. So Sherman now to boot a ball in. Gets it out now to Taylor Smith. Smith whirls on the ball, sends it upfield to Kapanzu. Kapanzu on the far side. Booted back in play by Grinnell, but taken away by CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers. Sweeney had it for a moment, now booted back by Grinnell. Seek now clears it out, tries to get it over to Kapanzu. Kapanzu giving chase, and just booted out of bounds is the CPU defender. Just beats Kapanzu to the ball, and Tigers will have a throw in. About 5:50 or so left. Now we have I'm not sure what the call was. They're talking to Taylor Smith. I think Kapanzu's down. Okay, they're calling the trainers out, so now we have a stoppage. So while we have this stoppage, we will take this break and say you're watching Grinnell High School Soccer on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy.
Back at Grinnell High School, Kapanzu appears to be okay, coming off the court on her own power. Looks like it might have been a cramp. They're having her stretch out here on the near sideline, and Tigers will play it in. Now the ball down the Tigers' offensive end. Grinnell trying to get something going, trying to salvage a goal here in the last 5:30. Good job by the Tigers keeping it in play. Now Smith has it on the attack. Smith bangs into a CPU player, goes out of bounds off that CPU player. Be a throw-in for Grinnell. It looks like Kapanzu just had a cramp. She's stretching it out across a bench here, right down below our broadcast position. So again, while usually not serious, cramps can be painful, but hopefully Kapanzu can get back out there. And may have got kicked in the calf or something that can cause those muscles to knot up as well. Ball out of bounds off CPU. Tigers will have a throw in. Taylor Smith on the far side now to throw it in. Down in the corner. Tigers trying to get a circle. There's a shot on goal, but booted out of there by CPU. Taken back by Grinnell. Seek has it in the middle. Now taken away by CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers on the attack. I believe that is number 6, Johannes with the ball. Or check that, number 4, Sweeney. Sweeney now passes ahead to Ella Valls. Valls on the near sideline. Valls trying to get past the Tiger defender. Gets back to the center. Spins away, a nice job defensively by the Grinnell Tigers. Josie Smith there stopped that attack run. Boots out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. Ball now down in the far corner. Again, booted out of bounds by Grinnell. Throw-in coming for CPU. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go here in the match. 7-1, CPU with the lead on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. And our first and half, second half periods brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. There's a pass that gets through the wickets, and that time Vols gets a shot on goal, but Sherman right there to knock it down and scoop it up. Another save for Marin. Freshman's been busy tonight. Done a pretty good job considering the amount of pressure and attacks that she's been under. CPU just relentless. Tiger just can't get it cleared out of their end. Here they come again. Sweeney takes it out on the near side. Sweeney maneuvering past the Tiger defense. Tries to keep it in bounds, and, well, they say it was off Grinnell, so throwing for CPU. In and out of Vols. Vols tangled up with Taylor Smith. Smith boots it off of Vols. Looks like it was out of bounds off of her. And it's a throw-in for Grinnell, sub-in for the Tigers, number 23. Leanis Rodriguez checking in for Grinnell, replacing Martinez. And Taylor Smith now will throw it in. Smith gets it in to Sadie Klein. Over now to Seek. Seek trying to start the attack. Seek going downfield. Got people out in the middle. Rodriguez running with Seek. Now gets it out towards the middle. Trying to get some clearance to get a shot off. Seek tries to turn. Spins around. Boots it down now to Rodriguez in the corner. Rodriguez had it for a moment. Gets it back. She's going to try to get a shot. Puts it off. There's a shot taken by Grinnell, but kind of whiffing on it. That was number 17, Lillian Ford. Just couldn't quite get enough on it. It's a save for Julie Getke, and that stops that Tiger attack. Ball booted out here now to center field. Vols running it down. Tries to get a leg on it. Can't do it. Goes out of bounds, so we have subs coming in for Grinnell. Number 15, Haley Emery. Number 21, Lily Madrid. Replacing number 14, Jolene Dostal. And number 5, Catherine Schubert. Throwing now for Grinnell. Klein gets it in out of Smith. Smith working out towards the middle. Trying to get a spin around, puts a spin on it, gets a shot on it. Couldn't quite get it. Smith, no, she missed one there. Again, just a bit of a miss hit by Grinnell. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be a, well, now they're going to say it was touched by a CPU player. Okay. Again, they just don't make any hand signals, but it's a corner kick for Grinnell. I believe only their second one of the whole match. Seek, kick it in now over to Klein. Klein tries to get it down inside. Ball's tipped around loose and gets a pass, and a goal scored by Grinnell. Lillian Ford. Getke couldn't control the rebound, and Ford got her foot on it and then tapped it past the defense. We're going to give that one to Lillian Ford, the junior. Gets a goal, and it's 7-2. Comes at the 79-minute mark. Or if you're counting, the 39-minute mark, depending on how you want to go. And it's 7-2. Just under a minute left to go here, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. CPU now to play it in. They'll play it back and reset their offense. Sweeney out there. Back in the middle by CPU. Knocked down, taken away by Smith. Smith ahead now to Rodriguez, but knocked away by Grinnell, taken back by CPU, taken back by Grinnell. Back to Smith in the center. Smith tries to get it ahead now to, that is Ford. Ford all up in the air, and big collision that time. There's a catch made by one of the CPU players, but they're going to say that's a foul on CPU, I believe. So Smith, you're going to line it up, and Smith puts a foot to it. It kicks off a CPU player out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick for Grinnell coming up, and that is the game. 7-2 is your final. and we won't run any commercial loops. We're just going to take this break, and we'll get things reset and have the boys' game coming up here in about 20 minutes. 7-2, CPU defeats Grinnell girls. First of our two games here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We'll take this pause. We'll keep it on the huddle camera so you can see the action on the field. And if you tell you are watching and listening to Grinnell Tiger High School Soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
There, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments. So no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
All right, back here at TT Crane Field. Chris June alongside Dan Walker, set for our boys soccer game. Center Point Urbana Stormer Pointers against the Grinnell Tigers. Center Point CPUs are coached by Curtis Cassidy. They come in at 1-0 overall, 1-0 in the conference. They beat Solon 2-1 last Friday. Their goalkeeper is Tate Kresbach, a junior. He has 11 saves on the season for a 91.7 save percentage. Their leading goal scorer so far is number 9 Jensen Thornton, a sophomore with 2 goals on the season. And Frederick Scovis Dahl has 1 assist on the season. They start Tate Kresbach, Carter Duffy, Sawyer Divley, Grady Jones, Noah Schildroth, Jensen Thornton, Will Cardo, Logan Neeson, Ben Scholes, Frederick Scovis Dahl, and Briar Loy. For the Grinnell Tigers and head coach Gage Grutz, they also coming in 1-0 on the season. They beat Oskaloosa 2-1 last Monday. Their goalie they're starting tonight is Dominic Pert, a sophomore, getting the start over Bo Blanchard. Blanchard has 8 saves on the season with an 89% save percentage. Nolan McFarland is the leading goal scorer for Grinnell. He has 1 goal on the season, and Drew Lewis has 1 assist. Tigers go together with Dominic Pert, Jack Hoops, Aiden Hoops, Owen Blankenfeld, Nolan McFarland, Leandro Leo, Kinnick Holden, Drew Lewis, Isaac Sandquist, Tyler Costow, and Alejandro Cantillo. CPU set to play it in. Our first period brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance, and here we go. Stormer Pointers play it in. Get the ball downfield. Kicked back by Grinnell. Sandquist had on the far side. Now controlled by CPU out of bounds, and let's see which way do they point. It is a throw-in for CPU. Again, 2 40-minute halves, continuous clock, only stopped by the referee after a goal or if there's an injury or some other stoppage. Tigers trying to play it into midfield, wrestled away by CPU. There's a long ball down in. Come up to get it is the goalkeeper, Pert. He boots it out now to the near side to Cantillo. Cantillo has it back now, looking for an opening. Tries to get in the center to Hoops. Hoops had it for a moment. Now Jack has it. Going up the middle. Has McFarland up the right side. McFarland giving chase. Also running down there's Briar Loy. Loy gets to the ball first, but so is McFarland. McFarland spins around. Ball still in play. Back now to Hoops out in the middle. Over now to Grinnell. There's a shot on goal by number 14, Drew Lewis. Kicked away by CPU. And off of CPU out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Grinnell, I do believe. Yes. Hoops now on the far side. Boots the ball up. Jack trying to circle around. Get to where he can center the pass in. And there's a diving play across the middle. Ball gets loose through the crease, but only CPU jerseys around it.
Yeah, McFarland, he was a little bit too close to the incoming kick. In other words, if he would have been sitting on the backside of it, he could have had a second opportunity.
So CPU dodges that one, and they get set to kick it out for the goal kick. Thrown out now towards midfield. They're booted out ahead. Here comes CPU on a run out. That is number 9, Jensen Thornton. Thornton has a goal on the season. Thornton very fast, booted out of there. Nicely done by Grinnell's defense. Sent back by the Tigers, taken back by Grady Jones for CPU. McFarland giving chase to him. Now back down in the corner here on the near side comes Ben Scholes. Scholes kicks that out of bounds off McFarland. Throw in for CPU. There's a ball headed up and out by Grinnell and cleared out by the Tigers. Down to Leonardo Leal. Leal trying to get on head to Hoops, but it's knocked away by CPU. Here comes the Stormer Pointers. They pull it back out and will reset their offense. Over now to Scholes, but taken away by McFarland. Here comes Grinnell. Ahead now to Drew Lewis. Out in the middle to Kinnick Holden. Holden tries to get it to Leonardo Leal. Ball loose for a moment. Leal had it. Now taken back by Grinnell. There's a nice move by Holden, but cleared out by CPU. Headed down by the Tigers. Costow gets it back towards the center. Knocked down by Jack Hoops. Kicks it over to Drew Lewis here on the near side, right below our broadcast position. Tigers circling around trying to find a hole in this CPU defense. Hoops tried to pass it down to McFarland. Kicked out of there by CPU. Here comes the Stormer Pointers. There's a ball run out. Tyler Costco has a run out. He puts a shot up. It's tipped off and over Pert for a goal. What a boot by number 19. That's Frederick Scovis Dahl. Pardon me, I said Tyler Costow. It's 19 for Center Point Urbana. Frederick Scovis Dahl, a junior, at the 3-minute mark, and it is 1-0 CPU. Very strong right leg kick that time. Now you can see he got his hips through, had a lot of velocity on it, and Pert got a piece of it, but just not enough to stop it from going in. So 1-0 CPU. Tigers on the attack. Tigers trying to pierce that Storm and Pointer defense. Send it out now towards Jack. Hoops in the middle. Jack looking things over. Gets it down in the corner to number 18. That's Isaac Sandquist. Sandquist gives chase. Goes out of bounds off him. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. Throw-in knocked down for a moment by Grinnell, but taken back by CPU. McFarland had it, now tipped away, and controlled back by Grinnell. There's a shot on goal, and that go in the net? No, it did not. Okay. Got the sun right in my eyes there on the Tiger goal. Looks like it hit behind the net and bounced. I saw the net move, but it must have hit the net from the side, so it'll be a goal kick for CPU. There's the ball booted out, headed up by CPU, going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Grinnell. Cantillo with the throw in for the Tigers. Curtis Cassidy again the coach for CPU. They defeated Solon 2-1 last Friday. Here's number 9, Thornton now out ahead to 19, Scovis Dahl. Scovis Dahl on a run out, taken down. Nice defensive play that time. Giving up the body was Grinnell. That was number 3, Aiden Hoops. And that stops that Stormer Pointer attack. Clears it down now to McFarland. McFarland trying to bring it back around, and he does so. To Hoops, now on the near side to Drew Lewis. Lewis up ahead, trying to hit Leonardo Leal. Poked out of bounds by CPU. Throw-in coming for Grinnell.
Boy, that sun is a bear.
It is right in the viewpoint here. I'm going to open up the window, see if I can get a little better view of things. Now down in the corner comes Grinnell. Giving chase that time is Sandquist. And it goes out of bounds off of CPU, as we see a lot of teams do. They just kick it out of bounds, give their defense a chance to reset. Throw in for Grinnell. Tigers throw it in. The return pass is too wide. Goes across the end line. It'll be a goal kick for CPU. 1-0. Use your score. Center Point Abandoned with the lead on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Just underway, second half of our doubleheader here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Chris Ginny, Dan Walker here with you on this beautiful Tuesday night here at TT Cranny Field. Ball centered out. McFarland tried to get a head on it. And let's see. They say it was not touched, so Tigers have a throw-in. Cantillo with a throw-in. Looking to get it to Holden. Now he throws it into McFarland, who heads it down. Trying to get it to Holden, but goes out of bounds. It'll be CPU with the throw-in. Ball thrown down and in and booted way up and out by Grinnell. Another throw-in coming for CPU. Pass taken in now. Controlled by CPU. Back to Grinnell. Booted back in by the Tigers. And Sandquist gave chase, but the goalkeeper comes up. That is Tate Kresbach. Scoops it up, and he will boot it out of there. Kresbach punts it out to midfield. Headed back by Grinnell. Lewis headed out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw-in for CPU. Sub in for CPU number 22. Checking in, that's Kyler Thomas. There's a throw-in coming in. Headed down by Grinnell. Tigers have it momentarily. They still have it. Aiden Hoops now working on it. Over to Holden. Holden back to Cantillo. Cantillo circles around. Tries to boot it out ahead of McFarland. Just a little too strong and kicked back in by CPU. Headed out by Grinnell. And that'll be a throw-in for Center Point Urbana. Throw in by the Stormer Pointers. Scholes with a throw-in. Down in the corner to Kyler Thomas. Thomas tries to square around, his hip square, could not quite do it. And goalkeeper Dominic Pert watches the sail pass. It'll be a goal kick coming for Grinnell. Again, not sure where the Tigers' normal starting goalkeeper Bo Blanchard is tonight, but Dominic Pert getting the start for Grinnell. Hoops now in the center of the field, trying to direct traffic. Gets it out ahead to Holden. Holden tries to pass it down, has McFarland on the near side. McFarland giving chase. The goalkeeper comes way out and makes a save. Nolan wisely pulls up. If you're not 100% certain you're going to beat the goalkeeper to the ball, you have to let them have it, because if you make contact with the goalkeeper, that is a violation. Ball headed twice by CPU, and here comes the Stormer Pointers. Now centering pass back to the middle. Couldn't quite control it with CPU. Now they have it back in the middle and tries to get the pass down. And Tigers take it right back. Out to Hoops in the middle. Hoops on the near side to Holden. Holden spins around, gets it down to McFarland. McFarland boots it back in to Lewis. Lewis tries to get it downfield, has a run out here by number 12, and they're going to say offside. Offside by Grinnell. That was, I thought that was 12, but I don't have them on my roster.
Is that
Trotting back, maybe it's
number 10?
10, that's Leandro and Leal, okay? So it's Leal.
Which he was behind the ball, so that's kind of confusing, but
Must have been another Tiger player that was out ahead of it or not at the closest point. Again, I've tried to explain it. I'm just going to start saying it's offside.
that's what it got called.
That ball headed out of bounds by Grinnell. Be a throw-in for CPU. 30 minutes left to go here, first half. 1-0 CPU with the lead on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. High school soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Jack Hoops down the far side, trying to give chase, and just a little too far. Boots it across the end line. A goal kick coming for CPU. Sub into the game now for Grinnell, number 20, Oliver LaFontaine. Checking in now for number 10, Leandro Leal. And we are ready to go. Long boot out by the CPU goalie, out towards the 40. Kicked back in by Grinnell. Hoops has it momentarily, and now Jack has control. Boots it out in the center to Drew Lewis. Lewis trying to probe that defense for CPU. 3 players around the ball. Back to Lewis now. Lewis on the attack. Gets it down to the corner, trying to get it over to McFarland. Knocked down by CPU. Taken right back by Grinnell. Shot on goal, knocked down by CPU. Cleared out by the Stormer Pointers. There's a head ball taken out of there. And with that great speed, ball kicked back in, and Pert just boots it up and out. Very fast is Jensen Thornton. Go ahead, Dan.
Nice kick there by Pert, getting it back out of the goal zone.
There's a pass down field. Kyler Thomas now on the near side. Has Thornton in the middle. Tries to do a centering pass. Gets past everybody. And Tigers will chase it down. And McFarland just boots it out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming for, or check that, a throw-in from the side for CPU.
I think that was number 5, Blankenfeld.
Okay, Blankenfeld with that. Thank you very much.
Those numbers, they just like blend together, especially on the 5s, the 8s, and the 9s.
Frederick Scovis Dahl checking back in. He has the only goal so far for the Stormer Pointers. Try to get the pass to him. Booted up by Grinnell. Way up in the air. Oh, that was a handball. Should be. Let's see. Oh, hey. Was there a call made? Yes, there was. Okay. And again, as I said in the girls' game, they don't really give many hands, so just a whistle and then they point.
I didn't hear that whistle. But
I didn't hear a whistle either, to be honest with you.
I think it was the honor system of the CPU kid. He's like, I hit it with my hand.
Maybe everybody knew it was so obvious that they just said, okay, Grinnell ball. There's a starting pass in, trying to get down McFarland, but again, a little too far, and Kresbach comes up and scoops it up. We see that's his strategy. I've been told by people with soccer strategy that you can take advantage of the goalie, one that likes to run out and try to grab the ball. There are some plays you can put on to maybe counter that. So we'll see the Tigers can get something in the works here. Now we have a grab of the arm by CPU, a foul, so Tigers get the ball in the play. And there's a kick down to McFarland. McFarland has it. He's bumped out the ball. McFarland shoots and score. No.
I think they're calling a handball.
Oh. I didn't hear the whistle again.
Well, I just happened to look out of my eye, and this line official over here,
Okay.
or the side official, he was going like this, rubbing his arm. So
Okay. So they called a handball, takes away the goal. It's still 1-0 Center Point Urbana. Ball headed back by Grinnell. Out to the hoops in the middle. Now on the attack comes CPU. Hoops has it back in the middle. Looking over his options, trying to find a hole in that defense. Now kicks it over to the far side. Now back to Hoops in the middle. Hoops makes a move around the player. Gets it ahead. Tigers looking for something to go. There's a ball booted out. Knocked down that time by Oliver LaFontaine. And Fontant
took a leap there.
just has to have a leap over the goalie. Again, if the goalie has the ball, you can't make contact. And
well, I think the goalie kind of barrel rolled and took his feet out from underneath him, but he definitely did a somersault.
And again, we talked about it. Soccer is one of the sports that has the most judgment calls by officials you will see. Almost all the rules, or what I've been told, it comes with, if in the official's opinion this happens, then it's a foul. So lots of judgment calls by the officials. Again, in theory, if a player's controlling the ball on the dribble, if contact is made, as long as the player hits the ball first who made the contact, the contact is allowed, no matter how severe. If, in the opinion of the official, that's what happened. So there we go. Tigers now on the attack. Lewis tries to get a shot off, knocked down by CPU. Hoops has it. Hoops puts a shot down, knocked down by CPU. Hoops gets it back, skips through two people. Hoops had it for a moment, gets loose in front of the net, and just scooped up by the goalie. Wow.
So close.
Jack weaving through traffic there that has to hurdle the goalie.
If he would have had one more jag, I think he could have had the good kick on goal.
Of course, Jack going to go to Simpson College and play soccer next year, the senior. Here's a run out by CPU on the far side, being chased by Aiden Hoops. And Hoops boots it out of bounds. And let's see, it's going to be a corner kick, I believe, for CPU, yes. Sub in for CPU, number 14, Jared Bosenberg, replacing number 4, Grady Jones. So corner kick coming for Center Point Urbana. Now the girls team would just tap it in and try to make an attack with two players. Looks like the boys team's going to set up for the long ball here. There's a ball up in the air. Headed down, headed back in towards the goal, and scooped up nicely by Dominic Pert. And Dan, I don't think people realize how hard that is to keep track of the ball, and you have just that split second to react. So nice reaction by Pert on that header.
Yeah. Well, and even for CPU, to the reaction of your head being in the right place, right time.
Yeah. Had a violation on CPU, so it's going to be a free kick for Grinnell, about the 20-yard line or so. 23 minutes, 39 seconds left to go first half. 1-0 Center Point Urbana with the lead on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Chris Juni Dan Walker with you on a Tuesday night for high school soccer. First of two games this week. The second game is on Thursday when Mount Vernon comes to town for a girl-boy doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock this Thursday on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. CPU on the attack. Here's another great pass. Jared Bosenberg on a run out, but good defense by Cantillo. Stops that attack, and Cantillo just boots out of bounds. Alejandro Cantillo, the senior back there, stopped that attack. Throw in now for CPU. Ball booted up towards the center, headed out by Jack Hoops. In the center now, here comes Grinnell. Ball taken away by CPU, right back. Comes Lewis, heading out of McFarland. Giving chase is number 25, Briar Loy. Loy tracks it down. Tries to get it past McFarland, just kicks it out of bounds. Again, that strategy we see all too often. If teams, if they have an opening, they take it. Otherwise, they just boot it out, let your defense reset. Throw in now. McFarland gets it in. Back now to Lewis. Lewis out in the center to Holden. His shot booted up in the air. Knocked down, headed down, taken back by Holden. Tries to do a back kick now over to Lewis. Back out to Cantillo. Cantillo with the starting pass, booted out of there by CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers. Jack Hoops slides in, kicked back out by number 19, Tyler Kostow. That'll be a throw-in for CPU. Throwing in now, Sawyer Diverley has it. Taken back by LaFontaine. McFarland battling for it. Gets it over now to Cantillo. Cantillo down in the corner trying to hit LaFontaine. Pass is a little too long. Was out of bounds. Throw in coming for CPU. .21.5 minutes left to go here, first half. 1-0, Center Point Urbana with the lead on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Our first period brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Good defense that time by CPU. Tigers were trying to work it loose. They just booted it out of bounds. Throwing out of Hoops. Hoops has the ball spinning, being checked by number 16, Ben Scholes. Hoops plays it back to the center. Now Costow tries to get it back into Hoops. Nobody home. Going to go out of bounds. Goal kick coming for CPU. As that sun finally sets and is out of our eyes, the temperature is going to drop down too, but an absolutely gorgeous night. No wind to speak of. The flags are hanging straight down from the goalpost.
Here, I was waiting for the sun to get behind those pine trees, and they got a row of clouds that came in. And
gave us a little bit of a break. CPU now on the attack. Storm Reporters on the far side. Pass ahead. Ball knocked down, but taken back by CPU. Thornton has it. Trying to get it worked loose, but Tiger defense. Aiden Hoops knocks it loose, and here comes Grinnell. Hoops boots it up ahead. Trying to get it down to LaFontaine. There's a foot race, and again the goalkeeper comes up. Scoops it up. Tate Kresbach, and stops that Tiger attack. Ball booted way up in the air. Now a couple of players collide, and there's a foul called on CPU. And that was pretty obvious. Again, we talked about it. If you're making a play on the ball, they let it go. But that time, he just slammed into the player and then headed the ball out. So pretty good call by the official in that case. Tigers will play it in. Jack Hoops in the center of the field. Spins away from one defender. Tries to get it down in center. Knocked back by CPU. Over now to Cantillo on the near side. Cantillo looks things over. Back to Hoops. Hoops out in the center to Lewis. Lewis working it down. Trying to get the pass center, but nobody home. Cleared out by CPU, but Jack Hoops knocks it down. Takes it right back, and we're going to have a violation on Grinnell. Looks like a handball. I think I saw the official touch his hand. So it's a handball on Grinnell. CPU with a free kick. Long boot out of there. Headed back by CPU. Headed forward by Grinnell. Taken back by CPU. Thornton has it for a moment, but the defense surrounds him, and Tigers knock it loose. Now the Tigers just kick it back to their goalie, Dominic Pert. And he boots it way out there. Knocked down by CPU. I like that game with the girls last week with a 30-mile-an-hour wind. Those balls are sailing tonight. Boys and girls tonight. There was no wind during the girls' match either. Hoops now trying to get it down ahead to McFarland. Ball's headed back. McFarland gives him chase. Has a chance here if he can control it. McFarland goes down, and the goalkeeper comes in and slides and scoops it up. So Tate Kresbach, again, we've seen that all night long, Dan, just giving up his body that time. And McFarland slid into him. No foul there. He was going for it. It was that close.
And it seems like Kresbach, every time he cradles the ball and puts a shell around it, so he does a good job of protecting after he secures it.
Now Hoops has it. Jack spins back, and the Tiger attack resets. Now Hoops over on the far side, working against two defenders. Hoops gets knocked down, and they call a foul. Coach Kurt Cassidy kind of put his hands up like, not sure about that one, Mr. Referee, but nonetheless, Tigers get a free kick. Hoops boots it down in, headed out of there by CPU, and controlled by the Stormer Pointers. Hoops comes flying in, almost gets the steal. And now CPU with the control. Now here's a run out. Scovis Dahl now falls down. That was Aiden Hoops back there defending. Gets it back now to Dominic Pert. Frederick Scovis-Dahl, a junior, has a goal here tonight. The only goal tonight. It's 1-0 CPU. Pass to McFarland, a little long. Booted out of bounds by CPU, throw in coming for Grinnell. McFarland quickly throws it in. Bounces off the head, trying to get it into Holden. Now back to McFarland. He has it. Back out to Cantillo. Cantillo circling around, trying to set it up. Tries to center it. Gets it past the CPU defender. Grinnell has it now for a moment. Sandquist has it now. Hoops will try a long goal. Off the crossbar. Hoops' shot. Kresbach was there. I couldn't tell if he got a hand on it. It sounded like it hit the crossbar.
I did too. That's what the way it had a bounce so hard, that wasn't going off of it. If it was between his hand and the bar, I bet his fingers are hurting.
Yeah, that's a good point. The ball did sail pretty far, so that tells me it hit the crossbar like Dan said. Hoops trying to line it up. Falls down, gets it back, puts a shot up. Couldn't get much on it there, and he kind of slaps down his arms in disgust. He knew he had a shot there, just couldn't quite get the velocity on it he wanted. Another save by Kresbach, and it'll be a goal kick coming for CPU. 15.5 minutes left to go here in this first half. 1-0 Center Point Urbana on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Ball punted way up in the air, knocked down at the 50. Here comes Thornton. Thornton, a lot of speed out there for CPU. Back now to Lewis, over to Holden. Holden down to McFarland. McFarland trying to get it centered to LaFontaine. Kick back. Kostow thumps it out of there. Over on the far side comes Blankenfeld. Blankenfeld is challenged by a CPU defender who kicks it off of Blankenfeld out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. All right, check that. A free kick. Okay, they called a foul. My apologies. So they called a foul on Grinnell. And a free kick coming for CPU. Long boot, high up in the air, trying to get it down to Thornton. Headed out of there by Grinnell, taken back now by Jack Hoops. Hoops gets past one defender. Now up the far sideline to Lewis. Lewis working against a defender. Ball in, then kicked back by CPU. Thornton has it out there, surrounded by two defenders. Gets past them. Now here comes CPU on the attack. There's a centering pass out there. Ball is trying to be centered, then kicked down towards the goalie by Grinnell. And Pert picks it up, and he will have a goal kick himself. Ball spun out of there. Lands about the 40, controlled by CPU. They're going to call a foul on Grinnell. This will be a free kick coming for Center Point Urbana.
Seems like we've had a crew sitting here ready to substitute.
Yeah.
No one's looking this way.
Well, I'm not sure what dictates this. I'll have to read up on that. It's not like in basketball or anything or football, if there's a dead ball, you can't just run out. You have to be motioned out by the official. There's a centering pass. A nice job that time by Pert. A CPU defender was coming in on that one, and good job by Pert to step up and grab that ball. Much like his counterpart Kresbach has done tonight. Now McFarland on the attack on the near side. McFarland tries to square around. Kicks it back now to Cantillo. Cantillo looking to get it out to the middle to Hoops. Intercepted by CPU. Hoops fighting for it with Thornton. Hoops, they bang into each other and they go out of bounds. So let's see. It's going to be a throw-in for CPU. Both players are looking for a whistle there. None coming. Jack's talking to the official a bit like, what, nothing there? And the official says, nope. So we play on.
So they did get sub switched out. So Grinnell, number 12, Bo Blanchard comes in. And let me find the other.
Okay.
I want to say number 7 and number 17.
Yep. So Bo Blanchard, normally the goalie, gets to play in the field tonight. Now Hoops tries to center it up. Kicked off a CPU. It'll be a throw-in for Grinnell. That was number 22, Kyler Thomas, booting that back. Hoops gets it in now. Thomas runs down there and steals it. Here comes CPU out in the middle, trying to get it down to Scovis-Dahl, but a little too far. Now they play it back in. Here comes CPU. Scovis-Dahl has it. Centering pass now booted out and cleared out by Grinnell. Going to go out of bounds to be a throw-in for CPU. Noah Schildroth to throw it in for Center Point Urbana. Knocked down by Bo Blanchard. Taken back by Grinnell. Headed out of there by Blankenfeld. Now out to LaFontaine. LaFontaine now on the far side. Kicks it down to Sandquist. Down in the corner now, LaFontaine has about the 5-yard line. Trying to get squared up. He puts a shot on there, and Kresbach right there to snatch it out of the air. That shot looked like it had a chance, Dan, so nice save.
Yeah, that's save
by
number
Kresbach.
5.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
So Tate Kresbach coming in with 11 saves, earning his goalie jersey tonight. Ball knocked up in the air and controlled by CPU. Now played back by Grinnell. Lewis out in the center wrestles it away from a CPU player. He has the ball over on the far side now to Sandquist. Back to Hoops. Hoops up the far sideline. Cuts to the middle. Jack trying to get it down. Now is LaFontaine on a run out. LaFontaine trying to get a shot on and scooped up nicely by that goalie. Don't think he got the velocity on it he wanted, Dan, but again, another save for Kresbach.
You know, that's one where Kresbach was already on his knees. If Lafayette could have got a little bit of loft on it, that might have been a good ball to get in.
Ball headed back by Grinnell. Taken back by CPU. Trying to go on the attack is CPU. Koskow knocks it down. Two players jousting for it. And they say it is a Grinnell throw-in. Quickly trying to get down the field to Bo Blanchard. Being chased down by Briar Loy. Loy just boots it out of bounds. And now we have an official coming over to talk to the bench of CPU. He blew the whistle, walked right up to the coach. Not sure what this is about. But giving a good talking to Curtis Caddisy.
He held his finger up referencing 1, so I don't know if that is a warning or if it was they don't have a player number 1 on the field.
Anyway, we're back to action. Sending pass a little too far. Giving chase to Sandquist, and it's going to go out of bounds to be a throw-in for CPU. My guess is maybe somebody on the bench said something, or maybe the coach did. Hard to say what that was about. But nonetheless, we're back to action. It's off of CPU, and now CPU. Hoops is set to pick it up, and then the CPU player kicked it. And Hoops is like, come on. Because, again, you don't have to wait for the official to touch the ball. That could be a foul violation there, but nothing called, and we play on. CPU now on the attack. Aiden Ortega in the game now. Off of CPU. It's going to be a Grinnell Tiger throw, and Cantillo knocks it off CPU player. Throws it in now to Lewis. Lewis has it, sets it back to Cantillo. Through the middle now, right out to the center of the field, and now here comes Kyler Thomas. Thomas in the center now, tries to get a shot around, and going out to scoop it up is Pert. CPU player thought there'd be one of his teammates there, but nobody home, and Pert scoops it up, and he throws it in to trigger the attack for Grinnell. Now taken back by CPU. Players jostling for it now. Sadiq Dahl kicks it in. Nice save by Dominic Pert right there on the spot. And you're right, Dan. Both goalies they both go down and they just kind of scoop it up and then wrap their whole body around it to prevent it from possibly bouncing loose. That ball goes out of bounds off of CPU. Should be a throw-in for Grinnell. No, they're saying throw-in for CPU. Got a sub waiting for Grinnell to come in. Leonardo Lee will be coming in here at the next time he's beckoned by the officials. There's LaFontaine going up against Briar Loy. LaFontaine gets it back. Oh, he missed steps and falls down. But now he gets it back. LaFontaine over now to Holden. Holden in the center, trying to work around, getting an angle to get a shot off. Back to Lewis. Lewis puts in the center, gets it past Grinnell. That was number 12, I believe.
Bo Blanchard.
Bo Blanchard back there, and Bo just missed it. Be a goal kick for CPU. 7:02 left to go here. First half. CPU leads Grinnell 1-0. High school soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. There's an attack downfield, and they're going to have a foul called on CPU on that one. So Tigers with a free kick. Booted in now to Hoops out in the center. Hoops plays it back to Costow. Costow has Cantillo here on the near side, gets it out to Lewis. Lewis in the center now to Jack Hoops. Jack up ahead to Sandquist. Now back to Hoops. Long ball down.
Oh, look at there.
Has Bo Blanchard down there. Bo trying to get control of it. Can't get it. And goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in, a goal kick for CPU. Subs coming in now. Number 3 and number 9. That is Sawyer Diverley and Jensen Thornton coming back in. And also number 3, Aiden Hoops coming in for Grinnell. Replacing number 18, Isaac Sandquist. So goal kick coming up. Booted out of there by the goalkeeper. Cantillo knocks it down, but played back by CPU. Diverley now has it. Booted up and out. A little bit of a miss hit there. Schuldroth. Looked like one of my wedge shots. Just kind of mishit it and went about 30 feet to the left. Tigers play it in. Here's Blanchard now. Down in the corner off of CPU. Bo will get it on the throw-in. Over to Lewis. Lewis back to Blanchard. Blanchard gets it back now to Lewis. Trying to find LaFontaine in the middle. Ball loose for just a moment. Tigers looked like they had a shot at it, but couldn't capitalize. Now Hoops out there in the center. Hoops gets taken down. Good battle out there. Now Lewis has it. Gets it back. Lewis maneuvering through traffic. Gets up, trying to get up ahead to Hoops. A little too far. Kicked out by CPU, but now played back in by Grinnell. Pass taken down by Lewis now over to Cantillo here on the near side. Cantillo down the corner to Blanchard. And mishandled there, goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in, or a goal kick rather, for CPU. 4.5 minutes left to go here first half. 1-0 Center Point Urbana over Grinnell, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Ball played out, knocked down by LaFontaine. Gets past one defender. Can't get past two, though. If he would have, he had a nice wide open space. There's no other defenders back there. Nice job by CPU to get it past. Now here come the Stormer Pointers on the attack of their own. Out ahead to Thornton. Lots of speed. Trying to get it ahead now to Thomas. Thomas on a breakout. Guarded by Cantillo. Thomas circling around. Looking to try to get an angle. Drops the ball off to Diverley. It's Tavelli. Ball headed up. Kicked out of there by Hoops. Chested back in by CPU. Grady Jones now on the far side. Tries to get it back, but taken back by Jack Hoops. He boots it back to the goalkeeper, Dominic Pert, and Tigers will have a free kick. Over on the far sideline now to Owen Blankenfeld. Kicked out of there by Costow, right out to midfield. Knocked down by Briar Loy. Played back in, but right to Hoops. Tigers on the attack. Hoops has Blanchard on the right side. Ball gets knocked down. Or rather, play gets knocked down, and what do they say? They're going to call a foul on Grinnell. So it looked like you just got their legs tangled up, but again, in the official's opinion and judgment, it was a foul committed by Grinnell, so CPU will get it on the free kick. Long boot out of there, headed back by CPU. And right back to the goalie, Pert. He will scoop it up. And now Tigers will get a free goal kick. Booted way up in the air. Ball bounces down about the 30, 25. Gets loose for a moment. Tigers have it. Blanchard had it. Tries to get a shot on goal. It goes off of CPU. It's going to be a throw-in from way down in the corner. Blanchard quickly throws it in. Ball taken back by CPU. Goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming for Grinnell. Cantillo to do the honors. Throws the ball in, now gets it to Hoops. Hoops bangs off a defender. We know from football, Jack's not afraid of contact. Not at all. None of these players are. Ball down. Centering pass knocked away. Headed back in by Cantillo. Knocked down by Grinnell. Holden has it. Holden maneuvering through traffic. Trying to get past two defenders. Could not. Nice defense by CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers. That time the ball knocked down by Aiden Hoops. Over now to LaFontaine. The ball is kicked out of there over on the near side. Now back to Lewis. Lewis maneuvering. Trying to get a shot off. Turns and gets his hips on it. A little too high. Over the crossbar out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for CPU. Coming in for them now. Number 14. That's Jared Bosenberg. Going to replace number 22, Kyler Thomas. 1 minute left to go here, first half. 1-0, Center Point Urbana with the lead over Grinnell. Goal kick coming in. Ball knocked down. Hoops over there, and we have a handball called on Grinnell, so CPU will get a free kick. Been lots of whistles and activities in this game compared to the girls. Not saying anything about that, just pointing that out. Ball is knocked down by CPU. 30 seconds left, booted out of bounds to be a throw-in for Grinnell. Tigers have time to get one last attack run in here. Ball thrown in to Grinnell. Leal has it. CPU takes it away. Pass out in the center, being chased down. Cantillo wins the race with Jared Bosenberg and boots it out of bounds. Throw-in coming for CPU. 10 seconds left. And they have to count it down. There's LaFontaine. He's going to not even try to put up a shot, and we are at halftime. 1-0, Center Point Urbana with the lead over Grinnell at halftime. You're watching high school soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Back here at TT Crandon Field, getting set for the start of the second half. 1-0 Center Point Urbana with the lead. Our second half, second period, brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Alongside Dan Walker, I'm Chris Juny. Glad to have you with us here for high school soccer doubleheader. Grinnell and Center Point Urbana. Tiger boys play it in. They switch ends. Again, there's no wind to speak of. The flags on the top of the goalpost are hanging straight down. They battle for the ball, and we have a foul called on Grinnell. It just amazes me, in watching sports and playing sports and refereeing sports, how different officials are. In every sport, some officials call everything by the rule right down to the letter. Some officials let a lot go. And it's up to the players and coaches to adjust to that. You've heard me say that many times on broadcasts, but it's true. And it's that way here. I've seen soccer games where they let a lot of contact go, and other ones where the slightest bump is called. And that's just the way it is. Center Point Urbana now playing it in. Tigers looking to even this one up. Now CPU boots it back down, trying to reset their offense, and they will bring the ball up. Tigers have it for just a moment, but lose it out of bounds. Tigers had an attack going, but the ball just got away over there from McFarland on the far side, and CPU plays it in, but Hoops takes it back. Here on the near side, getting it down to Sandquist. Sandquist battling two defenders. Ball's knocked loose, taken by CPU. CPU back to the center, now boots it up and out, and off of CPU's leg out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Grinnell. Blankenfeld throws the ball in now to Kenneth Holden. Holden trying to get down to Sandquist on the far side. Sandquist back to Hoops in the middle. Hoops centering pass, knocked away by CPU. Out of bounds off of, they're going to say it was off of CPU. CPU players thought it was off Grinnell. So did Coach Cassidy. But Tigers get a break. Now intercepted by CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers on the attack. Ball passed ahead, knocked down by CPU. Jensen Thornton has it out there in the middle, now boosts it down the left side. Enters the ball down for an attack, scooped up nicely by the goalie, Dominic Pert, who I have on the night unofficially has 5 saves on the night, gave up the 1 goal. Right at the start of the ball game, about 3 minutes in, to Frederick Scovis Dahl of CPU. And that's where we stand, 1-0, Stormer Pointers over Grinnell. Ball booted up and down. Tigers now trying to get on the attack. McFarland on the far side, spins back, pressured by a couple of defenders. Now out to Hoops in the middle. Jack boots it down, trying to get out to McFarland, but let's say, did it go off of a CPU play? No, it did not. It'll be a throw-in for center point Urbana. They play the ball in. Works the ball around, now off of CPU out of bounds. Jack Hoops giving chase, just tries to punt it up, and ball hits the corner of the goalpost. Kressbach was right there to kind of tap it out. But it'll be a goal kick for CPU.
Jack has had a couple tonight that have almost landed.
So Kressbach kicks it out to the near side here, kicked away by CPU. Tigers will get it on the throw-in. Blankenfeld throws it in now to Lewis. Down in the corner to Sandquist. Back out top to Aiden Hoops. Aiden Hoops has it down the middle. Aiden leading the attack, working through traffic, gets it down now to Cantillo. Now the pass, trying to hit, that time number 18 to Sandquist, gets just past him. CPU controls it, and the Stormer Pointers bring it out. Ball is loose now in the center for just a moment. Cleared out by CPU. Giving chase now is number 5, Blankenfield. Ball goes out of bounds off him. It'll be CPU's throw-in. 35 minutes left to go in the ballgame. 1-0, CPU on top. Goal in the first 2 minutes for the Stormer Pointers has held up so far. Now a shot attempt taken by number 9. That's Jensen Thornton. Could not get the velocity on it he wanted. Tiger defender was right there. And easy save for Dominic Pert, the sophomore goalkeeper for Grinnell. If you're just joining us, nothing's wrong with Bo Blanchard. Bo has actually played out on the soccer field. So Bo was the starting goalie last year and started the first game win against Oskaloosa. But now Dominic Pert in goal for the Tigers tonight. CPU now trying to mount an attack. And Hoops out there to kick it away, but right back to CPU. Now a long ball played down and in, chased down by the goalkeeper, Dominic Pert, and he will have a free kick. And there's a shot on goal, knocked away by Pert. Wow. What a save that time, Dan. Slid down and guessed right and gathered the rebound. Made a great save.
Yeah, it's one of those, that's a gamble. I mean, you take the gamble that you're going to be able to capture and bring the ball in, and he was lucky enough that he snagged it between his legs. Kind of remind me of a field hockey goalie where he snapped his legs together and said, I'm holding this thing.
So that stops that CPU attack. Now Hoops tries to center down in, knocked out by CPU, taken back by Jack. Jack out in the center now, gets it on the near side to Leal. Leal back to Hoops. Hoops out near midfield. Tries to spin away from a defender. Kicks it over now to Kostow. Kostow on the attack for Grinnell. Advances the ball down. Now tries to get a pass down to McFarland on the far side. Tipped away by CPU. Taken back in the middle by Grinnell. Cleared back out. Hoops trying to control it. Chested down by CPU, but taken back by Jack Hoops. Jack plows into a CPU player, knocks him on his seat, and we play on. Now Holden back to Aiden Hoops. Aiden trying to knife it in there for Cantillo. Ball still loose. Jack has it at about the 25-yard line. Now back to Aiden Hoops. Lewis has it, maneuvering through traffic. Lewis tries to get it down now to Sandquist. Ball knocked loose for a moment, taken back by CPU, taken out, taken back by Lewis. There's a foul, pushed down, and they do blow the whistle.
Grinnell's, they've had some great opportunities of centering the ball. They just can't finish it. So, I mean, I think that's something they just will continue to work on throughout the night. But if they could get the next step of some of that guy in line, I think we could have some success down here in the goal box.
So a free kick coming for Grinnell. Jack Hoops set to boot it in. Puts the ball up and bounce down in front of the goal. It's loose and just wide of the net. Oh, Tigers had an opportunity there. I think that might have been McFarland, number 5. Nope, McFarland's right here. It's a player coming out. Coming out here. Blankenfeld had a shot at it, point blank, and just could not get it turned around to get in the goal. Kicked it just wide. Golden moment there for Grinnell. Now the ball played down in by CPU, booted back out of there nicely by Aiden Hoops. Back out in the middle of CPU. Now Jack Hoops tracks it down. Player bounces into Jack and falls down again. We saw that in football. Now there's a pass down field. Sandquist trying to chase it down in the corner. Gets to it. Waiting for his teammates to come to the centering pass. Nobody home. Turns around, a shot up, and would have been a goal, but Tresbach has to grab it and make the save. That shot that time taken by number 11, Kinnick Holden. Now Holden out top. Over to Lewis. Tigers on the attack once again. There's a play down, and Hoops. We had a foul called. A late whistle. Tiger player got dumped pretty hard. That was number...
Is that 10? I can't.
Yeah, as soon as the young man turns, we'll get it. Looks like it's number 10 or 11. Number 10. That is Leandro Leal.
18.
Okay, it's 18. There we go. Isaac Sandquist. Be a free kick for Grinnell right at the 21-yard line.
Well, we said earlier how hard it was to see these numbers.
And well, I know I have trouble seeing distances, but if you're having trouble, then I don't feel so bad. Jack Hoops lining up. Oh, now it's going to be coming in. A little pass back, and Hoops tries a long goal, but gets underneath it, sails up over the net. Be a goal kick coming for Grinnell, or for Center Point Urbana. Just under 30 minutes left to go here in the match. 1-0 CPU with the lead, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Also be sure to make note of those business card sponsors rotating through the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And a big salute to all our sponsors who help make these broadcasts possible. Tigers back on the attack. Pass down inside, trying to hit Sandquist streaking to the basket, but poked out of there nicely by CPU. Now a long centering pass out, and nobody back there but Grinnell Tigers. Ball goes all the way back to Dominic Pert. He scoops it up and will have a throw-in or a goal kick. Pert rolls it into Costow. Costow up ahead now to Holden. Holden over to Hoops. Back out in the center to Lewis. Lewis spins away from the defender, plays it back to the center to Costow. Costow looking things over. Drops it down inside to Holden. Holden. Pass ahead. Hoops had it and then booted out of there nicely. Just beating McFarland to the ball there. You talk about a game of inches. That was close. He just beat him and booted out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Grinnell.
Well, this CPU defensive line has been a pretty solid line all night of getting in the right place at the right time.
So throw-in coming for Grinnell. High throw-in. Bounced down. A lot of pushing, and then the ball cleared out. Headed back in by Grinnell. And Tigers trying to get their attack mounted. Now Hoops kicks it out to the far side. Tigers had it for a moment, but then taken away by CPU. Hoops in there trying to steal the ball. Does get a piece of it. It does have it. Hoops back out now to Lewis. Lewis drops a pass in behind McFarland. McFarland in behind the net, tries to turn and kick it. Let's see, did he kick it off a CPU player? Yep, looks like he did. It's going to be a corner kick for Grinnell. Last time we were down there, Grinnell had a really prime opportunity to get a score. So we'll see what the Tigers can draw up here on their corner kick. Ball centered up, knocked up by Grinnell, and bouncer and just missed hitting it that time, I believe, was Aiden Hoops, number 5. Or check that, Owen Blankenfeld. Nope, how about a third time? How about we go for, I was right the first time, it was Aiden Hoops, number 3. This was a basketball game, I'd have 10 turnovers already. I'd be benched. Waiting now for the goal kick by CPU. Kresbach boots it out, headed up by Sandquist. And Sandquist tries to get it controlled, can't quite get it. Throw in for CPU. Quickly they throw the ball in, trying to get it out ahead. Down to Thornton. Chased down by Grinnell. Off Grinnell, be a throw in for CPU. Carter Duffy with looking to throw it in. Thornton's being shadowed by a lot of Tiger defenders. There's a ball thrown into Thornton. Tries to head it behind his head. And streaking in there was number 19, Frederick Scovis-Dahl. But good play by Dominic Pert to scoop it up and prevent that goal from happening. CPU now back in control on the attack. Centering pass knocked away by Grinnell. Does not go out of bounds. Saved in by Grinnell. Tigers working hard, and ball still controlled by CPU. I thought Tigers had it there for a moment, but the Storm Pointers get the control. Now Carter Duffy chasing down the loose ball, keeps it in play, and they said no, it's out of bounds. Carter can't believe it. He thought he had it, and again, people say, well, the player's out of bounds. The player can be out of bounds. It's wherever the ball is.
Yeah, and wherever they touched it. And that time, it was right on the line after he kicked it back. But, again, there's only one person that makes that call.
Jack Hoops taken down that time by Frederick Scovis-Dahl. Hoops wanted a foul, and I think he got it. Yep, so Tigers will play it in. Sandquist streaking downfield. Over now to Lewis in the middle. Lewis boots it down to McFarland on the far side. McFarland being harassed by a CPU defender. Goes out of bounds. It'll be off of McFarland. Throwing for CPU. Sub coming in now, number 7, Noah Childroth. Checking in for the Storm Pointers, replacing number 17, Aiden Ortega. Tigers will play it in. Ball headed up by Grinnell. Off of Grinnell. Throw in for CPU. Boy, a lot of jostling for position out there, like players boxing out for rebounds. A lot of back-to-back and arm bars and pushing, and there's a foul called on CPU.
It is kind of like the Houston-Florida game last night.
Yeah. Oh, they
don't call any fouls, and then they give a little touch foul, and then they'll call that foul. But in other words, that was a pretty handsy ball game last night.
They give a yellow card to a CPU player. That is number 19 coming off. That is Frederick Scovis-Dahl. I didn't see anything intentional there. I mean, it was a violent collision, but I didn't see anything intentional. But nonetheless, yellow card given. The Tigers have a free kick from about the 20-yard line. Hoops boosts it up in the air, gets it down past, and ball's loose and into the net for a goal. Past the goalkeeper, Kresbach. He went down to try to scoop it up, Dan, but that time it went against him. It bounced past him. I couldn't see who got it knocked in.
Well, I think is that Sandquist right here, number 18.
See what our PA announcer says. And again, remember, there are no more overtimes in soccer. If this ends in a tie, that's the way it is. It'll be a tie. So we're going to give it to Sandquist. Haven't heard the official announcement yet, but we're going to go with Sandquist on the goal at the 56-minute mark. We are tied at 1 apiece. Tigers looking to go on the attack. Ball out in the middle now. Played back by CPU. Cantillo chases it down. Keeps it in play.
Yep.
Tries to get a starting pass, and let's
I think
see.
it was out. Right when he turned his foot on it,
Mm-hmm.
the line official over there raised the flag up.
So throw in for CPU. Now LaFontaine has it on the far side. Taken away by CPU. Out of bounds off of Grinnell. Throw in for the Stormer Pointers.
You're yawning. You must stay up and watch that game too.
Yeah. Past my bedtime.
That was about an hour past my bedtime.
I'm just glad it was a good ball game. I wanted Houston to win, but it was a terrific, terrific ball game.
Yeah.
The level of athleticism by those players was just unreal. Here's the Tigers on the attack. Streaking down the near sideline is Jack Hoops. Hoops with the centering, but scooped up nicely by Kresbach. Again, Hoops points to us. He said, that was my bad. He couldn't get his hips turned to get that velocity on it that he wanted, and Kresbach scooped it up.
And you know, this is actually kind of going backwards to the days of in football when you used to play and you had a tie. My football coach always used to say, we go home with a tie that's just like kissing your sister instead of kissing your date at the dance. You know, there's nothing you go and brag about, because you definitely won't want to brag about kissing your sister. But
yep.
That's kind of on some of these players. That's why you play a little bit harder and you try to get that win at the end.
A lot of things have been proposed for rules changes. They used to have a 5-minute overtime, then penalty kicks. Then they did away with all that and just strictly going to no overtime. But I think they might go to a modified version next year. I've been hearing rumors that they will just go to, if it's tied at the end of regulation, they go to penalty kicks. There's a ball played up, trying to get headed back towards the goal. Couldn't see whose head it went off of here.
Yeah, Jack Hoops was pointing at CPU, but I think it went more off of the shoulder of Hoops as it was being bounced out.
So sub in for center point Urbana, Jared Bosenberg checking in. Replacing number 2, Carter Duffy.
And, well, another sub here. Is this number 16?
Yep, 16 coming out. That is Ben Scholes. So goal kick coming for CPU. And they play it in. Come the Tigers on the attack. Spinning away now, Hoops gives it back on the give and go. Over now to Lewis. Lewis boots it up ahead, trying to get it down to Sandquist. Just a little too far. And the goalkeeper, Kresbach, scoops it up. Again, very close that time again, Dan.
Yeah, 3 yards would have made the difference on if that would have dropped earlier. Oof.
Ball headed up that time by Grinnell. Aiden Hoops.
Took that almost right on the top of the forehead into his nose.
Now Cantillo on the far side battling a CPU play. Now CPU has it loose. There's a ball knocked away. Giving chase is Kyler Thomas way down in the far corner. Grinnell clears it back out, but played back in by CPU.
Kind of dangerous by Pert there. He kind of exposed the whole goal running for that and didn't really have a good recovery or rotation on our defense line.
Another pass ahead to McFarland's too far. It was out of bounds to be a throw-in for CPU. Again, this is your first time tuning into soccer. They play 2 40-minute halves. They don't stop the clock unless the officials decide to stop it for an injury or other official word. There is no more overtime. They play 40 minutes. If it's tied, that's the way it ends up. Tigers will head the ball up and try to mount their attack. Kenneth Holden now has it back to Hoops. Hoops has it taken away by Thomas. Taken back by CPU. Now they will reset it. Kick over here on the near side. Logan Neeson has it. Tries to get it off and goes off of CPU. Going to get a sub coming in. Bo Blanchard coming in now for Sandquist. And McFarland, we're going to check that. Blankenfield will do the throw in. Back now to Costow. 19 minutes left to go in the match. 1-1 is your score. Tied up. Grinnell and Center Point Urbana. CPU now on the attack. Coming down and getting the ball is Carter Duffy. Duffy racing down the corner, tries to get a centering pass out there almost to CPU, but nice defense by Grinnell that time. That was number 3, Aiden Hoops, knocking that loose. Now Blanchard in the battle for it. Was out of bounds off a bow.
I thought this lineman called a foul down here, but maybe I.
So CPU now will have it on the throw. Yeah, I didn't hear a whistle.
Or it was offsides, or I can't. He raised his flag up or something, but.
Okay. And we're going to get another throw in for CPU, I do believe. Ball knocked down by Grinnell, the throw in. Controlled back by CPU. Neeson has it. Kicked up and out by Grinnell. Kinnick hold now. We have a whistle. It's up a grab, a foul on Grinnell. Yeah. So CPU will get a free kick from about the 40-yard line.
Number 11, Holden.
Doing the honors for Center Point Urbana, number 10, Will Cardo. Cardo boots it up. Headed out of there nicely by Grinnell. CPU had a player running behind there, but Tigers headed that ball out. Now pass down to LaFontaine. LaFontaine on the far side. Had it for a moment, but taken away. Nice defense by CPU. Stopped that Tiger attack. Now over to Blankenfeld. Sends it out now to Lewis. Tries to get it down to Logan Neeson, but cleared out by CPU. Play back in by Grinnell. Jack Hoops has it now in the center of the field. Over now to Costow. Costow passes the ball to his teammate on the far side. That's McFarland. Back to LaFontaine. And intercepted by CPU. Now Tigers have it back. Here comes McFarland on the far side. McFarland trying to weave through traffic. Gets out here in the center. McFarland gets a shot up. A bouncer scooped up nicely by Kresbach. So it's a shot on goal for Grinnell. And those little hoppy ones, Dan, those small little hops can be kind of tricky, but nice job by Kresbach to get down and scoop it up.
You know, we used to see it when we were on the old grass field that thing would really get the bounce, but now that we're playing on turf all the time, it's more of a consistent. It's a low, steady bounce.
Carter Duffy on a run out that time attack has a shot, but it goes wide left of the goal. Sub in for Grinnell, number 18, Isaac Stanquist checking in. Replacing Nolan McFarland, one of the Tiger captains. One of 3 captains on this year's squad. Those being Bo Blanchard, Jack Hoops, and Nolan McFarland. So a goal kick coming here for Grinnell once they retrieve the ball. Way behind, it got behind the bleacher in the far end zone. Now Grinnell will play it in. Pert with the ball, kicks it out.
Ooh, dangerous kick.
And that pass, a miss hit by Grinnell. Trying to play it out, and lots of players tangled up. We play on. LaFontaine trying to give chase. Bo Blanchard has it, turns, throws it in now to LaFontaine. LaFontaine out to the center. Headed away by CPU, right to Grinnell. Had a shot for a moment, closed up by CPU. There's a shot on goal taken by number 18, Isaac Stanquist. Goes high and wide to the right. Be a goal kick coming for CPU. Tigers have ramped up their pressure the second half and a lot more action down in their offensive end.
They have, and it's really putting that pressure on that defensive line for CPU.
So the Stormer Pointers now play it in. Ball goes out of bounds off of CPU, so it'll be a Tiger throw-in. Blankenfeld to do the honors. Throws it in now to Holden. Holden back to Hoops on the near side. Hoops boots it up ahead, trying to hit his teammate LaFontaine. Ball gets past him, taken back by CPU. Centering pass knocked away by Grinnell. Throw in for CPU. 2 subs in. 8 for Grinnell, Nolan McFarland. Number 16, Ben Scholes for CPU. Coming out, number 4, Grady Jones. And number 20, Oliver LaFontaine for Grinnell. That ball headed out by Grinnell, or by CPU rather. Throw in coming for Grinnell. Again, you don't have to wait for the official to have it. Whatever, as soon as they point, you can grab that ball and go, like right here. Tigers trying to throw it in, getting down to Bo Blanchard. Blanchard tracks it down on the near side. Back in the middle now to McFarland. Kicks it back out to Jack Hoops. Hoops maneuvering down now to Bo Blanchard down in the corner. Bo back out to Hoops. Hoops tries a shot up. A header attempt by Grinnell goes over his head, giving chase down in the corner. Let's see. It's going to be CPU ball. It's a throw in.
To me, it looked like CPU was the one that kicked it out, but.
So CPU with the ball now. Bounced around here near midfield. Taken down by CPU and dumped in. Giving chase is the CPU player. A lot of speed there, and just in the nick of time. My goodness. A lot of speed there by number 9, Jensen Thornton, a sophomore. Thornton puts a shot on it, poked out of there nicely by Dominic Pert. Just dove full out and poked it away. Be a corner kick coming for CPU.
It seemed like some pretty dangerous defender play. We were rotating, but not rotating back. And then I think once Pert kind of got recovered, it's like someone's got to be covering my side when I'm coming up.
So a corner kick coming here for CPU. 12.5 minutes left to go in the ballgame, all tied at 1 apiece. There's a kick up. Jumping up and trying to get a header, but not missing it was the CPU player, so it's knocked down, taken back by Grinnell, stolen right back by CPU. Sending pass up, headed out of there by Grinnell. And we have a whistle, have a handball by CPU. Tigers play it in now. Hoops gets it down, trying to hit Blanchard on the far side. Take it back by CPU. Sandquist out there battling it. Now in the middle come the Stormer Pointers. Pass down in the corner, trying to hit his teammate, number 2, Carter Duffy, just a little wide. It's a throw-in coming for Grinnell. Tigers throw it in now, out to the center, intercepted by CPU. Take it back by Grinnell. Lewis has it. Or now to Blanchard on the far side. Blanchard out ahead now, throws a pass down in, trying to hit McFarland. Ball cleared out of there by CPU. Be a Tiger throw-in.
I think that's Sandquist over there on that far
Number
side.
18, you're right, Sandquist. My apologies. So throw-in coming for Grinnell. There's a ball centered up. Blanchard had it for a moment, but kicked out of there. Let's see who they say it's going to go off of.
I thought Blanchard's shoe was going right in the CPU player's head there for a minute.
Tigers with a throw-in. Blanchard has it, centering pass. Headed out of there nicely by CPU. Knocked down by Grinnell. There's a shot on goal, just sailing it over. Again, getting underneath it just a bit. Couldn't see who that was. Looks like it might be number.
I think that was Sandquist too.
Sandquist again, yep.
He has the bright orange shoes, or fluorescent orange.
So a goal kick coming for Center Point Urbana. 10.5 minutes left to go in the ballgame. 1-1 is your score between Grinnell and CPU. Both teams have had their chances, and both goalies have made some pretty spectacular saves throughout this match. Blankenfeld now maneuvering back towards the middle, trying to get the ball to Lewis. Lewis out on the far side to Cantillo. Ball stolen away by CPU. Now they play it in. Here comes a run out. And Thornton was chasing it, but kicked out of there by Pert. Back to Jack Hoops. Hoops turns. Spins back. Here comes Jack on the attack. Has Blanchard on the left side. Tries to get out ahead. And nobody there. And scooped up nicely by the goalie. And that stops that Tiger attack. Trying to get it that time to number 7. Or check that. Number 11 for Grinnell. Kenneth Holden. Ball headed around just a bit. Now it's taken down by Grinnell. Center back in by the Tigers. Taken back by CPU. Here come the Stormer Pointers. Ball pass gets through again a little too far. Scooped up by the goalie. It'll be a free kick for Grinnell or a throw in, and he does so. Now the Tigers kick it up ahead. Aiden Hoops has it. Aiden trying to get a stunning pass. Knocked down by CPU. Right back to Aiden. Aiden to his brother Jack. Ball's loose for a moment. Gets away. Now Jack has on the attack. Jack Hoops working downfield on it. Over now to Bo Blanchard. Blanchard with a move to get past the defender. Tries to get a stunning pass, and it's going to trickle out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for Grinnell. So see if the Tigers can capitalize on it here. Last couple of times they've been very close. Jack Hoops, one of the senior tri-captains, is going to do the honors for the goal kick here. Let's see what the Tigers have on for a play. Hey, Jack just boosted in short. Now gets it back. Now Jack centers it, and the pass tried to be deflected in there. Oh no, a point-blank shot by Grinnell. That was Sandquist again. Just couldn't get the connection. Kicked it wide left of the goal. As you said here, Dan, Tigers had a lot of chances here, just have been just a little bit wide with their kicks.
Sub Grady Jones coming in for number 9, Jensen Thornton.
So CPU on the throw in. Quickly get the ball thrown in. She's giving chases Carter Duffy. And finally Grinnell just boots it out of there. That was Tyler Kostow, and that's going to be a corner kick for CPU.
Yeah, Tyler knew that as soon as he kicked it, he got put his hands up on his head and thought, no, no, no.
So corner kick coming now for CPU number 10, Will Cardo, to do the honors. See what play CPU has on here. There's the ball. It's up. Headed out of there nicely by Grinnell. I think that was Sandquist got a head on it. Stunning pass taken back, cleared out by Grinnell. It's going to go out of bounds. Be a throw-in for CPU. Hoops intercepts the throw-in, now gets it out ahead. Try to hit McFarland, goes past him. CPU to play it in. Now the ball is loose. That's a players wanted a handball, but then a shot on goal and a diving save made by Dominic Pert. As you said, both goals have had some pretty spectacular saves tonight. As we near the 6-minute mark, left to go. 6 minutes left. 1-1 is your score. Grinnell and Center Point Urbana tied. Again, there's no overtime this year in high school soccer. When they get to 0, if it's tied, that's the way it ends. Ball played off of Grinnell. CPU now will have a free kick. Oh, they call it a foul, so it'll be a free kick from the 35-yard line for CPU. Will Cardo set to do the honors. Cardo surveys the field, looks over where his teammates are, puts his hand up, and here we go. Cardo down in the corner to
nice
Ben
Scholes.
Out of there. Headed out of there by Tiger player. And now Tigers trying to go on the attack. McFarland had it, but now it's taken back by Grinnell, but then they have a whistle, a violation. Some type of foul on Grinnell. Be another free kick for CPU.
It's more of a danger zone one.
5 minutes left to go here in the match. 1-1 between Grinnell and Center Point Urbana on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Cardo set to tee it up. Puts the ball into play. Kicked out of it nicely by Grinnell. Cardo has it, taken back by Grinnell. Now CPU will reset their offense. Attack coming down the far side. Here come the Stormer Pointers. Pass intercepted to the middle, kicked out of there by Hoops. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for CPU. Subs in now, number 9. Jensen Thornton back in. And for Grinnell, number 20, Oliver LaFontaine comes in, replacing Bo Blanchard. And coming out for CPU, number 16, Ben Scholes. Jensen Thornton, the sophomore, a lot of speed at that position. So there's a long goal shot, knocked down nicely by Pert. That's tough. He's running away from it and put his hands out, and he managed to knock it down.
Those are the type of hands I need on the football field. That's some receiving hands there.
Good battle that time between two Grinnell player and a CPU player. They call a foul on CPU. Coach Cassidy doesn't like that call. But one could say, has a coach ever been happy with an official's call? I would venture to say not very much of the time. Ball goes off Grinnell out of bounds. Throw in coming for CPU. 3:40 left to go here in the match. All tied up at 1 apiece. High school soccer here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Our next broadcast is this Thursday when the Tigers will host Mount Vernon. Girl-boy doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock right on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Tigers now finally get it out of their end, and now they mount an attack of their own. Sandquist on the far side tries to get it to Hoops. Kicked out of there by CPU. Giving chase is Grinnell. Tigers come up with it. Hoops has it out there. Tigers trying to mount one last charge here. Reset the offense, and now they play the ball in. Ball taken away by CPU. Pass ahead, gets away for just a moment. Costow chases it down, and he just boots it back to his goalkeeper, Pert, who puts it down, then boots it out to number 3, Aiden Hoops. Hoops out to his brother, Jack. Jack spins away from a defender. Works it back towards the middle of the field. Now gets it to Aiden Hoops. Ball just kind of sitting there in the center. Nobody had it. Then a Tiger player takes a kick on it. Not a lot on the ball. And an easy save. It would have been wide right, so we really can't call that a save, but scooped up by the goalie,
Right.
Tate Kresbach. Ball gets past the Tiger defender. Here comes CPU on a run out. On the attack is number 2, Carter Duffy. Duffy tries to center it over to get it to Sawyer Dively. And it is taken out of there by Dominic Pert.
Which now you're kind of in the 2-minute under mark, so time is of the essence.
So both teams really trying to ratchet up the pressure offensively. Because as Dan said, you don't want to end in a tie. It's just, there's no feelings either way. It's just like a sense of frustration. Now Tigers have it on the attack. Hoops down the sideline. Jack Hoops giving chase. Where can he get to it? He does down in the corner. Jack tries to center back, knocked down by CPU. That's going to be a corner kick for Grinnell. Golden opportunity, 1:28 and counting up to go here. Maybe the last chance for Grinnell. See what the Tigers can dial up here. Jack Hoops, one of the senior tri-captains, set to do the kicking honors. Puts his hand up, and here we go. Ball is up. Headed up in the air, scooped up by the goalie. Kresbach snatches it out of the midair. Boy, McFarland was right there. Nice job. That's probably the save of the game for Kresbach. He boots it out of there. Really gets his foot into it. Here comes Carter Duffy. Duffy gets taken down by Costow, and they're going to have a foul called. And let's see.
Good thing it was outside of the box.
Yep, that's going to be a yellow card, I think, on Costow. Yep. So Tyler will have to come out for a moment. I think that's one of those, though, Dan, he just decided if I don't do something, he's going to have a one-on-one, so he just took him out, and he'll take the foul. Yeah. So nothing, I mean, it was intentional. He wasn't trying to hurt the guy. He just wanted to, it's like a hard foul in the layup. You don't want to give him the layup. You don't want to give him an easy shot.
You just hate to give us something up 17 seconds, or on the 17-yard line with 48 seconds left.
So CPU now with a golden opportunity here, try to break this tie. And kicking it in will be Frederick Scovis Dahl. Here he comes. Up and over everything. Field goal is good from about 27 yards out. So Tigers will play it in. 39 seconds and counting. Tigers maybe have time for one last attack run. Pert boots it out of there. Headed down by Scovis Dahl. Hoops trying to block it off there. That wasn't Hoops. Checked it. That was Lewis.
Lewis there.
Lewis over down to McFarland. 20 seconds left. Ball goes out of bounds. Tigers quickly throw it in. Blanchard gets it in now to McFarland, but gets past him. It's out of bounds, I think. Let's see, we're going to have a sub coming in, Kostow coming in for Blanchard. Tigers quickly trying to go 7 with 6. There's a big throw in. 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. Ball game ends in a tie between Grinnell and CPU. That'll wrap it up for our broadcast here for high school soccer. Again, our next broadcast this coming Thursday when the Tiger girls and boys host Mount Vernon for a Go Boy doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock. For Dan Walker, I'm Chris Juni. Thank you very much for watching high school soccer on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.